Yo, welcome back to the CoryCash podcast, episode 51. Today we got some guests.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
You know the usual. We got Chicken, we got Sai, and I would like my guests to introduce yourselves.
Let me go first.
My name, I'm Niara J from What's the Juice TV.
Earl D from What's the Juice TV.
What's up? I'm Kawal from What's the Juice TV.
What's the Juice TV?
What's the Juice TV? You already know.
Tell us what that is, guys.
So What's the Juice is basically a show that me and my partner Earl D we started.
Yes,
I want
sir.
to say like how long ago? 5 years ago.
We started like 4
No,
years
it was
ago,
not
to be
3
honest.
years.
Like,
It was like
Right.
all right.
I
It
remember
was 4
y'all-
years ago, but it was like we was mad
A la mode or some
inconsistent with
shit.
it. Like we all right. We started out from like 2015. Like we started working together from like 2015. So we started off originally as a la mode. Like I wanted to get into journalism, to blogging. So we wanted to basically like do kind of like a style street watch kind of thing. And that, I don't know, that took some time. And then that eventually branched off, and then we started working with this other company called Diva Dynasty magazine. So then like we was doing like interviews for them, and then that's when we
we was
started
like,
What's
yeah,
the
we
Juice.
gotta have our own shit. We gotta have. Can I curse on this?
Yes.
All right.
Nigga said
I'm
yes.
gonna say nah,
Fuck shit, whatever.
Hey, I was going to ask that too. I was
Nigga,
like,
fuck shit, bitch, all that.
We gotta
You
have
can
it.
say
I
Yeah, I was
we
gonna
got-
ask. I
we
was like,
we gotta
I know
come
I
up with
Nah.
something different and have our own shit. And we was like,
we drinking
sat
up here.
there.
Why would y'all not be able to curse? That's already
I
like.
don't know. Everybody different.
Nah, that's true. That's true.
So we like, you know what? We got to come up with a name. We came up with the name, and then we just started shooting and started working.
Yeah, we
man.
started like it. I feel like one concept led to another concept, and it led
What
to
struck
another
the first
concert.
thought? Like, what struck?
do you
Like,
mean?
both of y'all were into interviewing people, or y'all was into like the media of blog
So
sites.
we
Like,
were
what struck
just
the first
we
thought?
were more so into because I always said because when I got out of high school I wanted to get into journalism.
Right.
So I always said like obviously I want to do something on my own, like rather than waiting for other companies. Like I want to create my own opportunities. I don't want to just be sitting there waiting. You feel
Right.
me? So I always said like I want to start a blog. I always said it. So I'm like, damn. I was thinking like no, I was saying it. Then my other best friend, she like, yeah, you know, my best friend, he's also looking to
that,
start a
yeah.
blog. So I'm like, yo, we know each other. Why don't we just start working together?
Yeah,
So
it started off as
that,
a blog.
I guess struck
It,
Yeah,
it
like,
wasn't even
started
gonna
as a
be
blog.
like what it is now. But once we came up with What's the Juice, it came with the concept of like, yo, we should just start asking random people questions and shit like that. Like I don't know where we came with the idea, but we like if we go up asking random questions, people will fuck with it. And all we gotta do is edit it down, add memes and shit like that, and it's gonna be and it started off just like that. We just went on in 42nd Street, started interviewing random people, asking them dumbass questions, and from there it was lit.
Did y'all ever fight with the name? Cause it's like I know what names did y'all start off with? Like y'all felt like was corny or
So we started off. The blog was called A la Mode.
Like Allah? Like
Yeah,
Muslim?
so
It's
Allah
in
is
French.
basically it's a French word. It means like in style, like
Allah?
up to date Allah. Yeah, like Allah. Allah mode.
mode is
Yeah,
Allah mode.
Allah mode.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
So we was just on some like, nah, that may not work for what we I guess wanna transform
Into,
the rebrand the company. It's not gonna work. So
Right.
we was like, let's do something where we asking like, what's the like? We was thinking we was like, what's the tea? But we
I'm
like,
about to
nah, that's
ask,
kind of
what is it?
shady though,
Right.
because
Yeah,
like
the
it's
tea's
kind of
everything
gossipy.
like gossip
Yeah,
and shit like
yeah.
that.
Juice is more like hip hop. Juice is
Yeah,
more
that's a
cool.
fact, that's a fact.
Juice is more.
Up
You
to
feel
date,
me? Like when
yeah.
people say juice, everybody, yeah, I got the juice.
Juice. So
you know?
what's the
When
juice?
did y'all when did y'all meet? When did y'all meet?
Well, yeah. When did you join the What's the Juice TV?
Like honestly, a couple months ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you friend brand new.
Yeah, he's new to the
really?
team. Like,
Freshman,
it's
I'm a
crazy.
freshman.
Like we knew him prior to the Yard Boyfriend. He's an artist, over the case may be, and he did like a lot of work for like a lot of artists that came through that studio that we
Right.
film at.
Right.
So one day he just happened to be there, and like we always he watched us, and then one day we was like, yo, we need a videographer, like come through, whatever the case may be. He came through, he did his thing, and then we made him a part of the team. And he's good vibes, so we always
Right,
like good
right,
vibes in the
right.
team.
Fact.
So you important. You play an important
Definitely.
role.
We all
Shit
for
like that.
Yeah, nah.
exactly.
Nah, somebody's not important. Go ahead, say it.
I'm done.
It might be me. That's the one. That's why I took some other shit. Nah, I'm fucking with you.
I'm done.
Starting out like your first location, I'm guessing it was like 42nd Street. That was your first location.
Yeah.
Was y'all
42nd
nervous like doing it? interviewing randoms?
I
Like,
mean, yeah, cause you walking up to random people, so we got some no's. People looking at us like they crazy. Like I know y'all know them people that be like handing out stuff, and you just be trying to.
That's
like,
what
you
it feel
literally
like.
dodge them.
That's what it
you
feel like. Like I'm
dodge
be
out
handing
the
them
way-
shit.
out the way of the brochure they giving you. So that's literally how it felt. It felt like people was dodging us, but like we just had to be like, you know what, fuck that. Like,
You know,
we just gonna go
it's
with people.
I know it got to be hard because a lot of times you don't really know who's trying to offer you what, and a lot of times people trying to make a sale, and for people who's not trying to do that, it's got to be that rejection has to feel even worse sometimes because you're not even trying to do all of that. You just trying to get your platform.
It's great. At
Literally.
first, though, it really did feel like at first, I'm not gonna, like, it took us a minute to even get in tune because right after 42nd Street, the next week we went to Brooklyn. So you already know that's the toughest crowd to deal with. Right, right in front of Barclays. We was in front of Barclays for hours. You know what I'm saying? But like, you realize like, you know what, you got to bring a different energy. Once you bring that different energy to the people, they'll like you know introduce yourself certain like, oh, we got a show. Once you say some shit like that, they'll be like, they might listen or
Some
they
people
might
be
not.
like, no,
right?
like I feel like the people in Brooklyn was a little more lenient than the people on 42nd Street because some of them be like, oh no, sometimes they're in a rush. But I feel like what really got people intrigued is that we ask different variety of questions. So like one question we might hit you with like a what if question, so like mad dumb obviously, and then we might hit you with a random ass informative question that just throw you off guard. So people would be like confused, like
How
what
do you
the
feel
fuck?
about the impeachment? Like,
Right,
the
like,
fuck?
they be like, hey, just asked me about, you feel me, what would I do if I spent the day with Donald Trump to going from you feel me, talking about gentrification. And like some people really don't know what the words we're saying is, so that's what makes it like really funny to me.
I was watching one of y'all videos. It was the nigga that was in the clothes store. The nigga kept going.
Wait, which
Yo,
one?
they asked him a question. This
back.
nigga kept going. He was,
We was on the Ave. The nigga
Oh,
that was
yo.
going in, like,
he was in
the best one. He was black,
going, bro. He kept going, and they had like
Blacking.
mad fucking memes on this nigga. It's hilarious.
Come on,
Yeah.
Jamaica.
And then
yeah,
that's-
we did one on
yeah,
Jamaica
y'all from Queens?
Ave.
Yeah, we all from Queens, and that's
Okay.
that was the crazy part about it because it was like, you know what, we gonna start like, it's like from the second season. I would say the revamp of What's the Juice to where we first started at What's the Juice is totally different now. So like at first it was just like, all right, we gonna go on the street, we gonna ask random questions. So we was doing that only 42nd Street was our stomping ground, basically like 42nd Street only events. You know what I'm saying? So after a while, it was like, all right, now we gotta switch it up. Like once we came back, we like, all right, you know what, we gonna hit the Ave, we gonna hit Brooklyn, whatever's lit, we gonna hit it. We gonna find who we see.
No,
Like,
we gonna get
find
real
out what the
ghetto
juice is.
because you know how the people do it. People
So
like
you from Queens too?
ghetto-ness.
That's crazy that it worked out like that. That's a coincidence.
It's hot in Queens, man.
I mean,
Talent
I
out
didn't
there,
plan
man.
on being from
Yeah,
Queens.
it
I'm
is
just
a
from
lot.
Queens.
we gonna get to the talent in Queens. There's a lot of talent out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of
We're
talent.
trying to
Yeah.
make a statement.
Yo, relax. Yo, relax. Yo, you always trying to represent. Yo, relax. We got you. Was there ever a situation where it was weird? Like, y'all, like, nah, we gotta edit this shit out. Like, somebody was just doing too much.
Yes. So much.
I mean, y'all ain't gotta say the person's name, but like
Everything.
No, say the name. Say the name.
They always
Nah. We try to keep names
they
out this
always
shit.
extra.
Yo.
Yo, especially when it comes because we
Tell us
also
some off the air.
So tell
all
the
right.
second
We
part.
also okay. So we also. I'm not gonna say the person's name, but he know who he is.
Okay.
He
But-
called himself God. You not God, Mike. I
No,
love you,
wait,
buddy.
Wait. Shh. So basically,
artist?
what happened? Look, so
Okay.
we also do besides minus on the street, we do also sit down interviews. So we sit down. We've been doing a lot of like we had like a pretty dope lineup the first season. So we started off with Queens, and one of the people who we end up interviewing, I'm not gonna say his name. So when we was interviewing him, we was like, yeah. So one of the first questions is, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you?
Right.
So we asked him, who are you? And he got the nerve to be like, me? I'm God. We was
And you know, like when you know
Like,
when you
you
know
know-
somebody and you like now you on camera. It's
Yeah,
like
so,
it
like,
might be
we
two
was
different
trying to,
people,
like,
you know
figure
what I'm
out-
saying?
You can see the
switched up
personality
the vibes.
difference.
like you just see it, you just like
They turn
it's
up
just
for
so
the camera.
awkward. It's just like, nah, we got to take this shit out. Like we got like I don't know. It's just
But all
Is
the-
it so bad that y'all would never release it? Like,
yeah.
maybe on like a fun, like if we ever like go down like a countdown clip and we need like funny clips, we could probably bring that up one day and like meme the fuck out of him. Like you know, like with memes or some
if
shit
it's a
like
popular
that.
artist, it needs they don't need to go viral. Niggas already got
man,
enough.
that's-
I mean,
Couch
honestly,
stage.
it probably would just because like people would just be outraged. Like,
people
is
be
he
tight.
serious?
Yeah.
Is this guy? Is this nigga?
But-
like this shit is outrageous.
I feel like it was
what?
a little more. It might have came off a little more offensive than you guys are making it sound like it sounds like it's funny the way y'all telling it,
Yeah,
but like
it was.
it probably
Like if
it
y'all was
a lot
doing it,
worse.
y'all would have been like,
Cause after that, the whole hour, you know, me and y'all. Well, if anybody know, our energies is like almost the same. So we both looked at each other, was like,
This nigga's
I
tripping.
know this nigga did not just say
This
he's
nigga
God,
is
my nigga.
tripping.
Like, which God? Like the God? Like,
right, like the God.
him?
She's like, you mean a God? She's like, a God, right? You could be a
Right,
God.
like, I'm like, you could be a God. You could consider yourself a God, but God himself? What?
I mean, we made in his image,
Like,
but he
what?
dragging it.
Jesus.
Like God himself.
You was there for that?
That I don't think
No,
so.
Nah, that
this
was
is
that was
crazy.
that was first season.
What? Which one was you there that was crazy recently? Like nothing.
Right, you have any experiences?
Oh,
Like, I
recent-
want to hear your experience.
Yeah.
All right, recently the last interview we did, I'm not gonna say his
Don't
name.
mention
I'm not gonna say his name. Nah, I fuck with bro, but we kept for some reason we kept like having to redo the takes, right?
Oh shit.
And then it was the first question, so it was like, oh, tell us about yourself, right?
Yeah.
And the artist usually gives like their backstory, whatever.
Yeah.
Every time we're redoing a take, he's telling us a different story.
yo, I would do the same shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
Yo, every single
Every
time.
time is different. Yo,
Every
that's
time-
some shit
I'm
we gonna
like,
point
wait,
out,
I'm
though.
like,
It's
wait, you
hilarious.
sure this the same? I'm like, you sure you're
It
not
was
making
different
this shit
every
up?
time, like until the
I'm
point
like,
he was like, nah, you gotta stop. You gotta stick with the same story because we getting confused
Right.
here.
So y'all have like a y'all target specific artists and get them like
not necessarily. Like
okay.
it really, like
y'all
you know,
just
it's-
catch them in the spot.
yeah, you know, it's funny. We was talking about it, like
Right.
this different. We was talking about it the other day, like what qualities we look
Yeah,
for.
like
Yeah.
it's certain qualities we look for, like in artists,
Like,
like
not
in,
just
like because
clout,
at
obviously.
first we started in Queens. You know, Queens is our hometown, so we trying to represent a lot of like
artists, and-
dope
yeah,
ass
yeah,
upcoming
dope
artists in
artists.
Queens that don't get
Facts.
acknowledged. So you know, facts. But
Queens
you know,
represent.
Queens, Queens get the money. Nah.
Okay.
But nah, it's a lot of dope artists. So like even like with that, we try to start, but like not even branching off. It's all about like we want to see that drive, that passion, that hunger. You know what I'm saying? Like of course you got to be talented.
You
of
have
course
potential.
you have to. Huh?
You have potential, pretty
Yeah,
much.
it's like, do you have the potential
Yeah.
to actually be a star? That's not really our decision to make, but if we can see it, then we
Right.
can interview you. We get a
Right.
shot. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
we want to give everybody a platform, especially Queens. But
Right.
at the same time, like
Right,
you gotta,
right.
you can't just let me do an interview and then that's it.
Yo, I get that all the time. It's like 30 niggas him. Yo,
Yeah.
let me be on the podcast.
Yeah, people-
I'm from the hood. Like, yo. And I'm like,
Yeah,
yo,
like
they
nah,
don't
people
work like that.
Nah, people
like,
expect like favors from you, but I'm like,
are super favors. They
We
I
asked
mean,
we asked that question recently too. Like, do you feel like
entitlement,
people are entitlement? Like
Yeah,
because
it
they're
was
helping
the
with your
Shiggy
success.
thing,
Yeah,
right?
like do you feel like
Or they know you. Like, do you feel like? Let me ask y'all.
Bro, we
Like, so we
interviewing y'all.
recently asked back. We didn't interview y'all.
yo, the whole time y'all can hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Oh, what
So-
the fuck? It should say
Don't
it was
touch
off.
it.
I never
done.
touched it. It said it was off.
I'm done. So we recently asked, like, do y'all feel like when it comes to like when an artist or somebody in entertainment, like they reach a level of success, do you feel like the people who's helped them along the way or even knows them like feel a sense of entitlement to their success? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
of course. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that kind of situation is gonna just breed that kind of entitlement.
But should
regardless.
they?
Should
No.
you
No.
asking? Should they be able to?
Niggas
feel that
wasn't
way?
with me
Shit.
shooting in the gym.
It wasn't even that. You shouldn't feel entitled. Period. If you just helping me like because you believe in what I'm
It
doing,
should be genuine.
It should be genuine.
Right.
And
Especially if the
entitlement
niggas
is
that's-
selfish.
it's
Like,
most of the niggas
that's
that's
a
not helping you good.
self-expectation. Like
Right,
that's
right,
internal.
right.
That's like, yo, my man's blew up, so I expect that
So
nigga
I'm
to give
on
me
now.
money.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
that's
on
selfish.
now.
Like, no, I need to work for that money. He the talent.
Thank you.
You the
That's-
support system, and that's the
Facts.
position you
Support
play, and that's the
system, that's
position
what it is.
God puts you in.
Fab, you hear that? Support system. That's what it's called, Brody. We love you, my guy.
Nah,
You
real
feel me?
shit
That's
though.
all.
Real shit though.
And that's people don't understand. Everybody has a position. And everybody has a time.
Right, right.
And everybody
right.
wants the front spotlight, but it's not made for everybody. It's for people that can take it, or it's for people that's going to learn a lesson for that. Because some
Right.
niggas can't handle being in the front. Like that's a lot
That's
of
a
pressure
fact.
for niggas.
That's true.
And that's why niggas fall into depression of it because
Right.
they can't handle
They
the
can't
cigar.
handle-
Like, yo, you been wanting this all this time. Let me present it to you, and then you like, yo,
Summer Walker.
What?
Nah, let me stop.
Right.
See, I'm
Hey,
OD,
hey,
I'm OD,
hey,
right?
No,
hey,
no, no, no.
I love her
Hey.
talent.
No.
Hey,
No, don't think because they come from Queens, they gonna be on your side.
No, I'm
Some
on
of
his
them
side.
do.
I'm on his side though. That's good. I don't know what your side is, but I feel bad for her. I'm not gonna lie because
I
I
do
understand
too.
it. When it comes to
I do
social
too.
anxiety and
I
stuff
feel
like
like
that, I get it.
I feel like it's real. Like
It
I
is.
feel like
It's real. I
she
don't feel like
got
it's not.
in a little bit.
Over
I
her
feel
head.
like
She
she
didn't
got
know.
in a little bit over her head. You feel me?
I feel
But
she
I
hasn't.
feel like she
But
wasn't.
it wasn't purposely. Like she
Yeah,
shot
like, it
for
just
it.
Yeah, I feel like she
happened for
hasn't
her.
had time to like adjust.
she hadn't at all.
She
Because I
came
think
up from like
people
Wait,
saw her
hold on,
Instagram.
wait,
It's like,
wait,
oh,
wait,
she's
wait,
this
wait,
person.
wait.
My mic is off.
Everybody's off.
And I'm not.
You hear stuff?
I hear myself. Your shit is off,
Somebody's unplugging my
nigga.
headphones.
Yours is off. Check
What?
the.
The headphone probably not plugged
Yeah,
in.
my headphones unplugged.
Just now?
Yeah.
That was hers, right?
That was
I know hers
mine.
wasn't plugged in.
Is it like a monitor?
Oh, there you go.
It's plugged in?
Yeah.
Nah,
You good?
he took mine out.
We live?
Hold on. I'm
We
good.
Are we live?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, am I good? That's what you asking?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like, can you hear me? Can you hear
Oh, okay.
everybody?
You asking? Are we live? That's a weird question now. All right.
Baby.
So we good?
All right, so getting back to Summer Walker. She didn't.
Oh no, I was saying I feel like people seen her on Instagram and saw the person that she was and was like, oh, they thinking they're gonna see this person. So when she's performing and she's not that person, they're like, oh, what the fuck? You're nothing like how you are
So
on
I'm
Instagram.
gonna be hypocritical.
and like
So,
that. So it's
if I'm watching your Instagram and you are artist, this is who I'm expecting to see. I feel entitled to that person.
Right.
So that's what a lot of fans are seeing. Like, you with your boyfriend, you twerking on your boyfriend, you going on the stripper pole.
right.
And I don't get it because she used to be a stripper. So like, I feel like that would be.
I was
It's
a little confused
personable.
by that.
It's a
too,
little
I'm not
personable
gonna
though.
lie.
Like when it comes to being like, I feel like when you ever be in a strip club, you know, like they could pick the nigga like they want.
Yeah, I'm
like,
saying it's
to
more
dance on,
intimate in the
like, you
strip.
know
That's
what I'm saying?
not like a.
It's almost
But I'm
more
saying
intimate than like.
see, we not
But
women,
even-
so it's like
but-
it's hard to say, but it's like the having like going from having like a
Being half naked.
yeah, like
I get it.
85% they all you got is a thong and a bra on. Technically,
But I feel like
Like,
maybe
you know what I'm
maybe
saying?
she feels like she's opening up more of herself
That's what I'm
because
saying.
music is like yeah, stripping is personable, obviously,
And it's
but
mad
it's just
people in the
like
strip club.
it's showing your
Stripping.
body. It's mad people in the
but
strip
it's more
club,
people
so.
in
Yeah,
a concert.
I'm
But
saying all
it's
focus
like
on you.
it's like you're being vulnerable to like how you actually feel because when you write, like songwriters that are here, when you
Yeah,
write, you
exactly.
do pour out a lot
like your
that
feelings.
of
Your
your
personality,
feelings
your
exactly.
personal-
So
Right.
it's probably I feel like maybe revealing a vulnerability that she's never been comfortable, and also being an introvert at the same time.
Yeah,
So
she-
it's like
she's very
What
It's-
is
it's
but this
different.
this is
He's an
this is
introvert.
a
He can speak for her.
he's a what? He's an introvert.
He is,
Like,
right. He
yeah,
can speak for them.
introvert, being
what
an
characteristics classify you as an introvert? Like
I mean, like, all right, so, like, I got a lot of like friends, like they like party friends, like they be like, yo, let's go to the club and stuff. I'm like, that's not my scene. Like, I'm not like a party like. I don't like being around like surrounded by people like I really don't know because I'm gonna be like on guard. I'm be like, all right, this person looking at me funny. I'm like that. I'm like, and you get it's almost like anxiety issues.
It was like a paranoia.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost.
Like he even told me like as a videographer, it's a lot of energies that you come in
Yeah, I was
contact with on a
feeling that this
daily
morning.
basis. Like that shit can give you anxiety. Like cause you don't know like. It's like I was chilling with this Soho weirdo. Now I'm chilling with the toughest nigga in the world. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Right, yeah,
Right.
the middle person.
So it's
like,
hard
Right,
to
right.
it's hard to conduct yourself around different
Yeah.
energies. That's
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a specific
Okay.
example because I think about like almost a year and a half ago, give or take.
yeah.
I was interning for NBC, right, and I was still in school at this time. So my schedule for the day, right, I would wake up and I'll go to Manhattan to be surrounded by like a bunch of like corporate white people,
Right.
and then obviously being from where we from, you gotta act like a different way. I can't be
Yeah.
myself around them.
Yeah, that's 100% fact. Yeah.
And then I go to school, I'm with my friends and stuff in class, and I could be a little more relaxed. And then I come back and come to like the studio. I'll come back to the hood. I'm like, all right, you're going from like a different personality every like
Is it
section of the day.
the transition of going from corporate white America to, I guess I want to quote unquote hood?
Yeah.
Is it the timing of a transition in your personality? Now you're like, because I found myself doing that. Like my aunt that lived in Queens, she lived like kind of like bougie. So I don't, when I go over there, I don't curse. I don't. Oh, that's crazy. Like I don't talk how I usually
Right.
talk. But then when I get around her, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm different. So I don't find that transition hard for me personally.
Yeah.
But you saying for you that's hard.
Yeah, for me, I don't know why. It's just that's why I feel like I could relate to Summer Walker a little bit,
Right.
but at the same time, like you gotta understand like what the field that she's in. You're an artist, and not only are you an artist, you're an entertainer.
True.
And in this age, you're an entertainer first rather than artist. So you got to be able to meet that expectations of what your image, quote unquote, is.
Okay.
And then
So
social media holds you to that too. Like
Social
if there was
media
no
will kill you.
like,
And
that's
then
crazy.
she shot up from
But my
everything.
thing is,
people don't understand how she got lit like that, like playing
my thing
games.
So you
is,
feel like
my
she
thing
blew
is,
up
I
overnight?
agree with you, Saya, but she has to be aware that she's posting the clip that niggas is
Right.
holding her to.
But also
The person that we want to see is the person you've been posting.
right.
Once you press submit post, we can critique it.
It's not true. Because what if
How?
somebody see you like, oh, he's mad funny, so they just want to. I'm gonna go play a prank on him in the street. You're like, what the fuck?
You gonna black
I don't know you, nigga.
I mean,
you're gonna black on him, like, yo.
But that's what.
Like, yo, you supposed to be this funny guy. You're funny.
No, I get what
Instagram,
you're saying, but that's what we are in life.
I mean, but we not supposed to accept that just because
But
it is.
mass majority is already there.
You still don't have to accept it. Like, fuck it.
You don't have to accept it.
Like,
I feel like people like it's kind of weird that people don't know the difference between social media. Like me personally, like especially with Nene R, that's why we connect so good because we're very like old souls. So like I'm used to like not the social media like route. Like the only reason I post is to keep attention, like keep that attention of the people that I know. But besides that, like I personally don't. Yeah, I don't care about it. Like
I feel like anybody born before the 2000s be like it was like before social media. Like,
it's even older people like, I be seeing go on social media crazy. People don't understand like there's a difference between real life and like individuality, and then like your social media life. Like it's two different. Like even though you can be the same person, it's two different things.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you be seeing all them old like middle-aged people on Shade Room, be like, bro, don't you have like a job?
like, and they be the main ones.
Yeah.
Provide for you.
Yeah, I guess yes. I guess some people they addicted to. I guess the attention they can get it. They just can't help themselves. Right. But regular people like, yo, there was a time where we didn't have this shit.
And then you feel mad safe from over your phone.
I remember when niggas that
they say whatever.
I remember when niggas that had computers, it was just corny. Like niggas never used to use the computer. Like early 2000s, niggas did not use the computer.
We had computers in our classroom. We had Apple computers in our classroom. We did not. We didn't even know what that shit was, bro. Like,
we did though.
Yeah, we didn't know what that shit was.
Like, big time. This the crazy part. It was Macintosh at that time. We didn't even know.
Yeah, right, exactly, right. Yeah,
we didn't even know. We sitting there like, yo, y'all got a fancy ass computer named Macintosh. We don't touch that shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Give me the regular Windows 95. Give me that how it works.
Yo, I think what's crazy is I think the biggest slip up I ever had in school was I had a typing class and niggas that was like trying to teach you how to type fast, and it was like a class where like it would show you how to
fast.
I didn't take that serious either.
No.
I didn't take that shit serious, but I wish I did because some kids that
Man,
did take
bro,
that shit serious.
My mom used to have
my
mom in the 90s. She used to have a typewriting like job, and typewriters you can't make mistakes. You got to keep going. So that's how I really learned how to use the keyboard, like for real, like
the stenographer.
You want to type without looking?
I could do it.
I could do it slowly.
I could do it on my phone.
I can text without looking.
I can do it on my phone.
Yeah, I
I
definitely
can't do that on
on
my phone.
On your phone, you could do it. I can't do it on the computer. On the keyboard,
that's how much time I spent on the computer.
I
remember I had a computer. I ain't even had internet. I used to play the Sonic game and get the fuck off.
Pinball. You don't got internet, nigga.
Like
niggas had everything. I used to use the internet for the fucking Xbox. Because that's when like the internet first started on the game systems. I used to just use it for that. Like when it came in the computer, I was just like, "What?" Because remember, it was loading slow at that time.
I'm sorry, internet did not become lit till like 2010, maybe.
Yo, I
don't know if people doing that. It's weird. Like 2010, that's when the internet.
Yeah, what was that? What social media was out?
YouTube,
AIM, or like
YouTube wasn't popping.
I'll say 2008. Because MySpace was lit.
Yeah,
MySpace was lit.
That's when MySpace was lit.
Skonex. I got my first girlfriend on
my cousin's.
I don't know about that now, but I know 2008.
Skonex was.
I don't know about
Skonex.
I wasn't Skonex.
So like,
I don't know about Skonex.
I'm 28.
I'm 22.
So
Yeah.
I'm already like
I'm 22.
I'm 26.
Therefore, like
I'm
my
the middle ground.
I'm behind. Like my cousins had Skonex and shit like that. So that's why like MySpace I had one, but AIM was when I got the
AIM was the
bitches.
thing because they went to the psychics. That shit was like
after
thing.
MySpace,
right?
You was putting your AIM on MySpace.
I didn't even have my MySpace wasn't lit. Don't go on
MySpace. I AIM in MySpace.
Skonex was first.
We was coding on MySpace.
Nigga, at that time, Facebook was for college students.
Yeah, it was trash. Facebook was trash.
Facebook was
you could only get on Facebook if you was a college student.
Facebook was trash.
It started at Harvard.
Maybe.
It started where?
Maybe.
Really?
No, it was a
I'm saying I saw the movie.
I saw Social Network.
The Social Network.
Yeah, Social Network. Yeah, it was. I forgot about that shit. Who was in that? It was a popular comedian, wasn't he?
What?
Social Network.
What's his name?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The nigga that's the 40-year-old version. I feel like that would be him.
No.
No, wasn't like Jonah Hill.
Not Jonah Hill. I know who it is. I know his face.
The dude who played the second Spider-Man.
Andrew Garfield?
Yeah, he was in it.
He was in it. No, but he wasn't the main. He wasn't the main dude. The main dude was I got a phone.
But yeah, that's it. That shit. I think didn't Facebook get lit after that kind of.
Pretty much.
Because I think they said they discovered it.
I remember when I made I couldn't make a Facebook if I wasn't in college. I was in high school.
I had to lie about everything.
Yeah, you definitely had to lie. I definitely had to lie about my age.
You couldn't decorate your page or nothing. You know, MySpace, you could play music.
MySpace, they was coding. We was coding in MySpace. Like, what are y'all
Like,
saying?
Facebook
We
was
was
mad
dead
professional.
coding.
Like,
Jesse Eisenberg. I actually.
Yeah, Jesse
Yeah,
Eisenberg.
him,
Yeah,
him.
man.
White
Him
boy.
and Andrew Garfield. Yeah. Okay.
damn, I never watched that.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah,
That's
I
when they
never
said
watched
they
that.
discovered
I never
Facebook.
watched
I think in that
social
movie.
media.
They discovered Facebook.
Yeah, they basically they started social media.
Yeah,
Basically,
he was Mark
We
Zuckerberg.
gonna start something. I need one of us needs to start something.
Facts.
Nah,
I'm
that's
sick
not-
of social media. I don't fuck with it.
We need to start some
Social
real
media is
life shit.
We
weird.
need to start some.
Yo,
some
so
what's
shit,
after
man.
social media?
Some real life
What's
shit.
after social
Yeah,
media?
what is
Let's
after
go back to
social
talking in real
media?
life. Like people don't know how to talk in real life.
What's after social
What's
media is
after
like
social media?
extreme
a
social media.
fucking like
Extreme media.
nah,
that's
like
fire.
you
It's gonna
see
be- it's
how we
gonna
go
be-
live. It's gonna be that.
It's gonna be the real.
It's gonna be like projecting in the room type shit. Like, yo,
Like,
all right, where you at? All right, I'm about to project
Yeah,
myself in the
yeah,
room.
yeah,
Put on
yeah.
this phone, put the phone down.
It's crazy because all the shit that we see in movies is
It's gonna
real.
be
We just
that.
testing it out.
Yeah.
We just
I
testing
can
it out.
see
on
see
here.
that. I could definitely.
Because live is like, if you think about back then when you could could be live and talking to somebody.
From your phone.
Tell
Dude, I
my
used to be
mad
on
different
Tiny
people.
Chat with the
Like
webcam.
I remember when FaceTime first. I remember when I seen the
Nah,
first.
was it
ad
Uvu- wait,
for
was it
FaceTime,
Uvu first?
I
Was it
like,
Uvu first?
yo,
Tiny Chat.
Uvu was first,
I
right?
remember Uvu.
It sounded like
I
Tiny
don't know.
Uvu and
Tiny
Uvu
Chat
was
was
the
the
first one?
webcam shit. With
I think
like
Uvu
8
was
niggas.
first and Sky
Uvu,
something.
Skype.
Y'all remember
Skype,
Uvu?
yeah.
Uvu did Skype, but I never did Skype. Uvu was.
I never
always
did
lit.
Skype. Uvu
Uvu
was
was
it.
lit.
I had
Uvu was
Uvu,
nasty.
I
but-
had bitches stripping on Uvu.
That's what I'm saying. Uvu was nasty, yo.
This nigga younger
Yeah,
than me, bro.
I didn't even have
Yo, Uvu was nasty.
Yo, you gotta chill.
Now Uvu was nasty,
was
son. Yo,
straight
girls, you was like,
I
yo,
ain't even
take this off.
because that was the first one. That's why.
that nigga. Don't post. No way he gonna post it.
I was straight screenshot on Ubu. You crazy?
Easy, fat. I'm you take a
Uvu
picture. Do
was
something.
crazy.
Taking pictures. Taking pictures of the shit.
Yo, that's crazy. Niggas was in their living room butt ass naked.
Wow.
Yo, y'all
Nigga with some memory. Niggas had laptops.
But how about niggas had the webcam you had to buy separately? Like,
I remember my mom buying this shit for me, nigga. My mom was like, "What the
Fiending
fuck
for
is this?
webcams.
Why you want me to buy
Fiending.
this so much? Buy
Yeah,
it."
that's
Fiending
crazy.
for
Talking
webcam.
about-
If you think about now, actually, imagine your kid saying, "Yo, can I get a webcam?" And it's like, what the fuck?
that
you
shit
need that for?
connected, right?
Yeah,
that's
nasty
a
as
fact.
now, but it was like,
We was all
yo,
bad kids.
Nah, you had to buy that
100%
shit. You had
doing
to-
what we wasn't supposed to be doing.
Shit.
That was the era, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
That whole era with downloading music, like nigga,
Wait, LimeWire, that was the
best
shit.
thing ever created. That was the best
What
thing ever
happened to
created.
LimeWire?
Is LimeWire
It was illegal.
Is
It was
LimeWire
illegal. They
this-
finally caught up to it.
They
Like,
finally caught
Is
up.
LimeWire this decade?
no, hell, no.
Nah,
That's
right?
fucking.
Before.
I don't know what. Yeah, that is.
You heard
Like,
big time LimeWire fucking up this. Your produced episode is not these ideas.
no.
No,
This is
that's
around-
why I
I
asked.
don't know.
That's why I asked because I don't think it's
10,
this.
not
I
10
don't think
years
it's
ago,
this decade.
LimeWire? No, that was like old.
Remember when you used to
Six?
download the new Wayne?
Oh,
When he used to do the
07.
Bill
Yeah,
Clinton
06,
shit?
07.
What?
I'm
You
Nah,
used
yeah.
to download a song used to be the Bill Clinton
Yes.
audio.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm saying,
instead of
That used to be the old Rick Roll shit.
like, I did not have
Rick
sexual
Roll,
relations
yeah,
with
used to
this
be the
woman.
old Rick Roll shit.
I'm like, what is this? Who is this talking? I don't know who the fuck that
I
was. Like,
sexual relations
Niggas
with
was
that
trolling.
girl.
That's trolling.
You know what's so crazy?
People still do that now on
Soulja Boy
YouTube.
admitted to that's how he
That's the
got
Rick
poppin'.
Roll shit.
Soulja
You
Boy
would
used
put
to
you would
name
put the
his
song
He was
up.
the first of all,
And
Soulja
other
Boy
people
was that
shit.
nigga. I'm sorry. When he came out, when he did that
Soulja
rant,
Boy used to name
I
his song
was so
other niggas.
100% behind him, my nigga.
That shit
Like,
gave me new energy.
Soulja Boy was literally the first of everything. So when
Yeah,
he
he
made
was.
that
He was.
rant,
That's
he
the-
was
actually,
actually
yeah,
right for
of
making a
the
rant.
what is it? The tens.
new millennium.
The
Yo, I'm
tens.
not gonna lie, I miss
The tens.
ringtones, son. That shit was-
Me too.
Oh,
I used to
Ringtone?
fiend for ringtones.
You said ringtone?
I used to
Yeah.
record the
I still got
ringtone.
ringtone.
I used to record the ringtone
Yeah,
on my
facts.
phone.
Everybody-
I used to record it from the radio.
My brother had no
And
way.
then
to
put it
record
as
his Foxy Chris
my
Brown
Niggas
shit.
used to have a fake voicemail like, yo, what up?
Yeah, hell yeah. People still do that shit.
Do it now.
People yo, I hate that shit.
Got
I hate
you.
it.
Got him.
Leave a message
Yo.
at the beat.
They be like, hello?
Yo,
Nigga.
that was
Huh?
an era. That
Nah,
was
I'm
an
playing.
era,
I'm like-
bro. That was an era.
Like, it's
I
an
call
emergency,
Madden
nigga. Like,
I call Madden
People
shit.
used to have like a song as their ring, like as
I
the
was about to
ringer,
say,
or like
Yeah.
you call that
Right,
shit, you hearing that somebody.
you hear mad
Oh,
song and then you hear
what's that
somebody in the
shit-
background like,
what's
leave
that
your
shit
name
called?
at the beat. You know, yo, my mom.
The shit when you call and you hear music. I forgot what it's called.
People do
voicemail,
it.
nigga.
People
No,
No,
it's-
people
it's-
still do
it's
that.
It's
People do that.
ringing.
People still do that.
Oh, what the 30
Yeah, when you-
second shit. I know
Yeah,
what
when
you're
you
talking
call and you hear the song that
about.
they said.
What the fuck was it called?
It was called
Is
something.
there a name for that shit? I
Yeah,
thought
it was
niggas
a
just
name.
did that just to
Nah,
Yeah.
wait. I don't know if y'all remember this because y'all guys, but when they give the when they used to give the like the girls, the fans, like the females, like the Soldier Boy's number or like Chris Brown's number, everybody would be calling and waiting like.
Wait, you talking about the kiss me through the phone?
I
wrote that number down. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm telling you, they used to have like voicemails where you could leave them and like they listen to
They would listen to them?
Yes, they listen to all the yes, and then the posters, the V2K posters.
I was bad, so I didn't know about
The
that.
Chris
to be
Brown
honest.
posters.
Yo, but you know what's so
Omarion
crazy? Like when you
posters.
think about it, like I don't know if it's just us as humans or like the relationships was real like that time.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh
Like,
hell yeah!
I don't know if we was younger, so we was more vulnerable. But it's like the relationships was real. I remember niggas used to be on the house.
It was no social. That's what I'm saying.
Hours.
You knew the number. You knew the
How
number of the
about,
heart and
how
shit.
about muting the phone and listening to your whole combo? Like,
bro.
Like, what
And that's
the
it's so bad though, because I'm still like that. Like if you're a girl I talk to and you can't be on the phone with me for 2 hours, I don't want you. I'm dead serious. I don't
2
want.
hours.
That was I used to be on the phone
For
for
2
8
fucking
hours.
That's
hours?
chemistry,
I'm not
though.
just realizing
Me?
That's
Nah.
chemistry.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
If you could
Yeah.
talk to somebody for 2 hours,
Yeah.
no
I'm
silent
just
parts.
like that.
Nigga,
gotta have
no
chemistry.
silent part.
That's when speaker became a problem. You
They
used to
got me
go-
drinking New
you got me
Amsterdam.
speaker, that used to be
Yeah.
a problem, bro. That used to be an issue, bro.
Yo, the
Nah.
house phone, knowing the
Yeah, the
number
house
by
phone shit
heart.
was. Yo, oh my goodness.
I would-
shit,
People don't even have
Bro.
house phones no more.
Pick, calling
Niggas
shorty.
don't
Niggas don't have house phones no
We
more.
don't
That's a
answer
fact.
hours.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
no, I don't
got-
think
got-
anybody has a
I got
house
one, but we
It's
don't.
not
We never set it up.
necessary. It's not.
don't
I
I'm
pay for that
done.
shit
We don't
too.
answer. It
I'm
just
done,
rings.
and I
I
pay
pay
for that shit too.
I'm like,
That's
yo,
all I
I want
need.
to cancel my house
I
phone.
feel
How
like it's
much?
not necessary though.
It's not.
It's not.
Is
It's
it really?
Only bill
Everybody
collectors
got a
call.
smartphone.
Nigga, I ain't never home.
Yeah.
Nigga, fuck, I need a house phone. for?
It's not. I don't think it's a waste of money. My dad still got a house phone, but I don't know. He just like I just
think I
pay
grew
for
up
it
too
because
fast,
it's
though.
with the it come
we
with the
all did.
cable. I'm like,
We
bro,
holding
And
it.
the
I
only-
was like 13
Only
at
people
like.
ever
Like,
calling it is
you from Brooklyn?
telemarketers.
literally.
So,
You from
Literally.
Brooklyn? You from Brooklyn?
yeah, I'm from Brooklyn.
You know, Cafe Omar and shit. Like I was like 12 or 13 inside of those parties. Like that's what I'm saying. I
Oh,
grew up
shit.
way too
12 or
fast.
13.
I was in the key
Ah,
party.
now it makes sense.
I'm
How the
from, like,
Uvu.
You're from.
Wait, where you
Get to
from?
go
The
to
Bronx
the
or
key.
Harlem? Harlem. Okay.
The key
Yeah.
was popping. Skate key was popping.
Y'all from Queen. Y'all Roy Wilkins.
Yeah.
Miss one of those parties.
What? Did they
Wait,
have?
what?
Roy
Wilkins
Wilkins in
parties?
Roy Wilkins Park.
They had
They
what?
had parties?
Yeah. Oh damn.
Nah, I used to
see.
play
Oh,
football.
like,
Yeah,
I'm-
Yeah, you like a little
that's
older
it.
than
It sounds like some shit I
Where-
heard about. Never went to.
Yeah,
Like,
them shits used to be lit. We
nah,
used to get
Queens
beat up all the
always-
time,
yeah,
but it
we
was
saw-
lit.
yeah, they used to always get shut down. That's the only thing about Queens.
Yeah,
parties. Always
like-
got shut down.
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
Far Rock.
Like-
Always. Like, that's how I went to Brooklyn parties. I
Far
swear,
Rock
Brooklyn
might
is
as
the
well be
borough
Far
you go
Rock.
to the party. No,
Yeah,
it never
they
gets
don't
shut
get-
down.
but I'm like, how they don't
I
get
spent
shut
time
down?
in
How
Far
we
Rock
get shut
after,
down?
Like Sandy.
Nobody goes to Far Rock.
Far Rock is his own borough.
Nah, I'm,
Yeah,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Far
not
Rock
Queens,
is
man.
That's Long Island, Queens.
Nah, I'm still jacking in Queens, but that
Not
shit.
even
Nah.
Long Island, bro.
Not
That's the Hempstead of Queens.
That shit
The
is
Hempstead of Queens.
like you know you're a bad kid. You gotta go to like a different school to get.
It's in your ass to Far Rock. Like, just go to Far Rock.
Yo, Snacks is from Far Rock. That's funny.
Look, like,
You was there for Snacks?
and H&M.
Nah, I don't think he was there.
You remember
for
Snacks?
Y'all came to me. And she
Mad
was
tall Jamaican dude. He was an obstacle too.
You would know. Like she would know immediately.
Yeah, immediately
Yeah,
said
yeah.
Snacks. Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
nah,
Wasn't
nah.
there for snacks. He wasn't.
Nah, I wasn't it.
That nigga was hilarious.
Wait, so y'all still work there?
What?
Nah.
You know what's so fucked up? Somebody else fucking asked me that. the
Nah,
other day.
don't lie. I just went back to my. I worked at Zara because that's how we used to meet. Because she worked at H&M, I worked at Zara. I went back. I left Zara like 2 years ago. I went back. Some nigga, I'm like, you still work here, my nigga? Niggas fire you? Yeah. Like niggas really do still work at
Nah,
Oh,
their
but
job.
I heard they shut it down.
Yeah.
That's
Cause I know.
location, yeah.
Nigga said we been left.
Like we got
I know,
fired.
but
I
I
didn't leave.
left.
We got
I
fired.
got fired. You got fired the same time as me.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you
There's a
get fired
double-
before I left?
No, wait.
Right now they talk about
Have you
H&M.
right before?
Yeah, right before.
But
Like, we
and
got
then
fired
you
the
said-
same
The
time.
crazy
He's
part
on
is
vacation.
the crazy part is
When they got
I
fired, I was the one that
my
called them.
I took my
I called
vacay
them. I
thinking
said,
I'm on
yo,
vacay.
Lauren and them hitting me up saying like, yo, if y'all come back, y'all fired. Don't come
Wait,
back.
how y'all get fired? What the hell is wrong
Yo,
with
it
y'all?
was this
What
new
y'all
shorty.
do?
It was
We
this
used
new
to take our
shorty.
lunch and go to Jimmy's and drink.
That's not what we
That's
got.
not why we
dumbass.
got
That's not what we
fired.
got
bro.
fired. though.
That's not what we got
We used
I
to do
think
a
that's
lot
what
of
I
shit.
heard. I think that's
was
what I
a lie.
heard. Somebody told
And whatever you heard, it was a
Somebody
lie.
told me that.
She just,
right now.
she just
Somebody
fired us
told me that.
because she wanted us gone.
Who
That's why we
fired
got fired.
y'all?
We don't say names.
Maria.
Oh, we say names?
Oh,
All
I don't
right.
You don't say names.
know who that is.
Nah,
Like, I don't
What?
even know who
Ops
that
manager
is.
named Mario.
Static, we say not playing.
Shout out to Mario. Good looking.
Nah, but I'm in the
Good
store.
looking back.
You changed
No,
my
that's
life.
a- no,
Yeah,
facts
you
though.
changed my life.
That's
You
a
did the
fact
best thing
though.
you
On
could
some
ever
shit
do.
for real.
We would have been in a hole for
We
who
just
knows
still-
how much longer.
Facts.
If
Or
she
you
didn't
started
do that
something
shit.
you don't even know.
That's like me and Jack. I got kicked out of Jack. I think Jack every
Jackson?
single Andrew Jackson in Queens. I think Jack every day for kicking me out. Every day, like they sent me to Bertram. I was better off.
I got kicked out of St. Francis.
Oh, Queens.
Oh,
Fire.
Queens High School
Fire,
is
bro.
ghetto.
St. Francis
It's
College.
mad
what we
fights though.
did.
It's mad fights. Go to
Francis
every
what?
school would meet on the Ave.
Oh, prep. Oh.
And it'll be a
Yeah.
brawl out. Like,
Even to
I
this
told
day, they
niggas-
be
Nah,
fighting
the fights-
mad
the fights
ghetto.
is
I
mad
told
funny.
niggas on Facebook the most ghetto train station is
Jamaica Ave? Yes, it
niggas.
is.
Yo.
That's a fact.
What?
I said,
They were
niggas,
trying to
fact.
argue with you.
You go upstairs, they trying to sell you weed. They
Sour
can sell you whatever they need.
Yo,
You need,
that
nigga,
shit
they got
is-
it.
That shit is ghetto, bro.
Whatever
You walk
need,
past
they got
sour.
And
My
they
nigga,
won't
get out my
change.
face, bro. Get out my face.
Yo, my nigga, they trying to sell you Metro cards inside and outside.
That's how I'm transporting. Fuck.
$2 swipes inside.
I wouldn't even tell
You
the
just
joke.
left out the
Nah, hold
fucking-
on, hold on.
ATA would not
$2
get my money. I give it to the
$2
black nigga that's selling me a $5 unlimited all day,
Exactly,
every day.
Now hold up.
They
Y'all
on
remember,
top
y'all
of
remember
that.
the tattoos and body piercings, dude?
See
God.
that shit like
Oh,
that.
that-
Tattoos
hold
and body
on.
piercings.
That shit
Hold on.
ghetto as hell.
And y'all, Brooklyn cannot take this from these niggas, bro. They was the first niggas with dollar bins.
That's a
bro.
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Let's talk
There we
about
go.
it. Queens
Yo,
was definitely-
They go for these dollar
Can somebody
bins.
tell
For
me
actually
what
a
year?
dollar. For
Can somebody
actually a
tell me
dollar.
what year it changed from $1 to $2?
Oh, I
Yo,
can't
Ah, don't know.
I don't know.
I know.
I
I
really
read
shit
can't
I
just
say
say
happened.
that.
I say 05 because everything went up after
When-
05.
Not
when-
05.
when- it
No.
probably changed. It probably
I want to
changed
say
when Metro cards was out.
11, 2011,
Metro cards-
I think I would
2010.
agree with
Maybe.
that.
2010. No, that shit
Yeah.
early. That shit was still $1.
Like,
Cause
bro,
it was. I feel like it was
I'm
$1
taking
for a
dollar
minute
bins in the
after.
90s. In
It was
the
$1
90s,
for
bro.
where
In
in
the
the 90s? Where in Queens?
Yes, off fucking the last time you
I
take
see.
the-
I
I don't
remember
give a
that.
fuck. As long as they don't go up to $3, they good on my
Nah,
side.
they going up to 3, bro.
They
They
can't go up
planning
to.
it.
That's the MTA. They can't go up to
Can't
MTA
do it.
prices.
Unless MTA really violate, then
Like,
They
fuck,
had to
once
change
it-
it.
once
Yo,
they go to
second,
$5,
I'm not getting a dollar bin if I gotta pay $3, man.
That's a
What is
fact.
this?
It's
Y'all
a
better
$3
change the
bin
name.
now.
Dollar bins was in Brooklyn. I went to Flatbush.
Yeah,
Last
that's where you
time I
find
went
them.
to 2. And the girl was like, "Yo, take the dollar." $1 band, nigga.
You said Brooklyn got the $1 bin.
This is Queens. What you talking about? I had to take that shit.
I did
That
not
shit
know
was
that.
mad uncomfortable, bro. I was like,
Nigga said that shit was mad.
yeah, facts. I don't even. You would have to know out here to do that. Because in
Yeah,
Queens,
I
they
know-
got the
I know-
Rosedale van
I
that
know
always
dollar
is
bin
$2.
in the Queens.
Yeah,
Stuff
I
them, you
don't
got the
know,
shit.
gotta-
And then when we had the bus strike, every
I know over
bus
by
had
Atlantic,
vans
they
pulling
got
up,
the dollar
taking people
bin.
to school and shit.
Word.
Where Atlantic?
Facts.
Yeah, over by Barclays.
And then
I know that one.
I
They take
saw
you
the
like to
dollar
King's
bin.
I know they
Plaza.
got
I never got on it. I
I
just
know
saw
that.
it
That one take you to King's Plaza, I think.
for $2.
The one by the Barclays, yeah.
For
$2.
$2?
Yeah, $2.
Oh shit.
You know King's Plaza is deep too.
That shit fall.
I think it
That
started.
shit
It goes
fall.
all the way up Flatbush.
That's how you supposed to do it. That's how you get
Jesus,
the. You
thank
get.
And then what?
Them niggas get paid, bro.
Do
Yo,
round
I
trips.
just found out a lot of niggas ain't even got their license.
Yeah, so.
Yo,
Sorry,
wait.
don't be having
why you think
advice.
they be
Why I was
out?
on a
We can just
$2
pull up in the
cab,
van.
bro.
Pull up in the van. You're
Mad niggas
good.
ain't got their like.
Why? Nah. Y'all
got
gotta
their
listen to
license.
this. Y'all gotta listen to this. Why I was on a $2 cab in the Ave on an Ave because it's $2 cabs too.
Yes.
Why the cops like we getting the cops is like literally running this man's ID or trying to run his ID like right behind. So why we in a car? He like, we gotta wait real quick. He just gotta give me my ID. Like he tried to play it off. He just gotta give me my ID. So we wait till his. Why the cop came and was like, everybody get out. He don't even have his license.
Yeah, gangster.
You know what happened?
I agree. That's just- that's just-
You
Oh
probably had a
my
regular, you need a TLC license or something like
Oh
that.
If you want
God,
something and you try to
bro.
call them down, they'll park ahead. They'll be like, hold on, just wait. The cop, I'm like, why I'm waiting? I gotta
Nah,
get to work. The cops will be
literally.
there. He's like, just wait. So the cops will pull off. He's like, all right, come. And he get you there. It's like,
That's the hustle.
They be
I ain't had my
wilding.
license for
They be
mad long
wilding
when
on
I
the
was driving.
Ave.
I can't even talk.
I drove dirty.
What?
They be
For
Yeah.
mad. I was in
I drive
college.
dirty.
First of
I
all,
just got my shit
I didn't even
back.
know how to drive. I was driving all the way to Nassau. No L's. Don't know how to drive. I was driving to Nassau faithfully.
Nah, I
like
would
Nah,
nothing.
every time
I
I
got
was
bad. I got
Nassau
bad
County?
luck. I would
Yeah, I
not
was going to Nassau.
I got bad luck.
I got mad bad luck.
My man's had got, and he got locked up, and he had a call from Hertz. Boy, I had to drive that shit to fucking the Heights. Watch the Heights, boy. I had to be on the
Bugging.
highway and all of that
Are you-
without knowing how to
shit.
drive. Boy,
Niggas was tight at you.
miles per hour. Yeah.
Nah, every time I saw like the police sirens, I'd be like, oh shit. fuck.
I thought I was gonna get stopped every time, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, the boys don't be stopping niggas.
I
Like,
turned on wild.
Only
You
for
gotta-
you
you
have- only
worry about
gotta
an
look-
accident.
You
Only
just
for
gotta look
tents.
like you know
You have
what
to
you're
have
doing.
tents.
you gotta know
Yeah,
what you
if
gotta
you
know
got
about an
brothers,
accident.
Tens, they stop you easy for tents. Like,
They be sucking dick on tens.
like
my cousin lit though, cause he a cop, so he got like fucking 70% tints. Shit, mad dark. No, wait, no.
Why do niggas really want though to get scandalous? Like
Yeah,
what-
to get scandalous. That's why he got
What
it. To
tint?
get scandalous.
I
Yeah,
like
it's
tints. I
everything.
just think
He
it's
got
cute.
it to get scandalous.
It just feels.
It
And
just
the
looks
cop.
cute
It feels
to
The
me.
good.
only
man.
thing
Honestly.
about it is the
Physically
cop.
clear out them,
They
but
gonna
they
pull
can't
you
see
over
it.
once your shit is dark. Like there's certain things that they got a list of
cops
like
is
shit that
shooting
they
niggas
look
for
for.
Well, for tents?
Yeah.
They shoot?
I don't know.
They,
what you
well, I
do
mean,
about
they
it.
shoot
I
you
don't
for
know
just
what
stopping you.
doing.
So I mean,
Yeah, I'm
that's
about
part
to
of
say
it.
that when he
That's
said
why,
that.
That's it,
that's
like-
why illegal in New York, like a certain, like I think after 20 is over.
You saw
Yeah,
you
it's
saw
certain
Queen and Slim?
percentage.
I saw that.
I ain't see it.
I ain't see it yet.
No?
I ain't see it yet.
Yeah, shout
Don't
out.
I'm
don't
listening.
don't,
I'm
don't
listening.
say
Slim.
nothing.
I'm
Don't
waiting.
say
Niggas said shout out to the
nothing.
person that took me to go see that.
I ain't
I
see
hate
it.
That shit was dope. You gotta see
I
that
need.
shit.
I was
Nah, I
gonna
heard
go
mad niggas
see
was
it
crying
this
for that
week. I was
shit.
supposed to
Yeah, it
see
was sad. It was
Yeah, I
sad.
heard everybody was.
It
crying.
was
Surely I
Don't
wanna
say
cry.
nothing.
the way. All right,
I
let me
wanna
just tell
still
you.
go
I ain't
see
watched.
it.
I can't say
It was a
that.
I
little
wanna still go
corny. It was
see
a
it.
little corny. Like
It
at
was
first,
corny.
like you
I
know, I
heard
like
that
corny
too.
shit. Like you know what I'm
I
saying.
heard that.
And my
It
my
was
mind is like, I wanna
unbelievable
put that in
shit,
my
right?
movie.
Like some unbelievable type shit.
Not unbelievable.
It's not
Like
unbelievable.
it was kind of believable. You know what I'm
It's
saying? But
super-
it was.
It's like something that could dead ass happen today.
It reminds me of like when BET used to make those movies back in the day, like you know them. It's like a low budget real film. Like it reminds me of that kind of
Okay,
like with a
okay.
real
Okay.
scenario, real shit though that goes
Like an
on. So
indie
it's
film.
relatable. Like
But-
it's
okay.
like my cousin could have probably went through that or something, shit like that. You know, like yeah.
I don't know about one.
Shit
I wanna
crazy.
see it.
Fire stick, fire stick.
I want.
Shit
I'm gonna go
crazy.
see it
I was
just
tight.
because I'm gonna
I
just
only
see
gotta
it.
go see it so niggas won't ruin it.
Fire stick.
Fire stick.
Give me like 2 more months.
You still
No,
working?
like
Niggas
next
say
month.
give
month.
it 2 more
Nah,
months.
it'll be
Nah,
clear.
it did
It'll be
well.
clear on
It did
it.
well. It might be. It might be
Anything
for the next
involving-
couple weeks.
Anything involving something that wasn't Get Out, you can't. Nah, niggas.
You gotta see it, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's how you.
People gonna ruin
I'm not
it.
gonna lie, he's a good actor though. Like
He's a
I
good
mean,
actor. Yeah, he was in.
Yeah, he
fucking-
doing his thing right now.
I want more. You know, I want more black actors though. He's from. I think he's from Britain or some shit like that.
Oh, you mean
He's from
black
England, like
from America? You mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
African American. I don't use that term. So my bad.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't use that term. But African American. I want more African American actors.
That's not from UK.
We have a
Well,
lot.
it's
It's
not-
just
if
we're
it's
not
African
used.
American,
It's
it's
just
not-
we're
they
not
don't-
being
listen,
used. It's a
listen,
lot of.
listen,
It's a lot of
listen.
African American actors.
Listen.
If it's African American, it's not UK.
I mean, yeah.
Whatever.
Nah, I'm talking about our age though. Like I want us to start coming up. Like you know, they,
generation.
No,
they
what
get
I
right. the new
feel.
generation.
Nah, what I feel.
The nigga that played in Dope, he would be
What's his
Oh
name?
yeah,
Alright.
yeah. Damn, what the fuck
the
is
nigga
that?
that played.
I don't know
Raekwon
his
in the movie.
name.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
shit like that. Like
alright.
you know, you watch Snowfall.
But you gotta
Yeah.
be more
Like that.
acceptable
Yeah, yeah,
to niggas
Yeah.
playing different roles.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
but
feel
what-
like
what
we
I
got, but we
feel-
gotta be right. I'm about to say the world has to do that because we have to create those opportunities. Though
Yeah.
they're not creating these
Right, right,
opportunities
right,
for us.
Nah,
Nah, I
also,
feel
I'ma
like
say-
I feel like
I
it's a
think
lot of
Tiana
the
Teller would be
same.
a great actor.
She's a director.
She is an
That's
actress.
what
She's
she's.
cool.
That's
She's
what
an
she's
actress.
Nah,
That's
Tiana
why I
Taylor,
want
She's
her
an
she's very
to do
multi.
something major.
She is.
I
Who?
want her to
She
be
is.
Catwoman.
I'm giving.
But
She's
Tiana
very fact.
always
I'll give you that.
thrives
Yo,
though.
that would be
dope.
I
That would
feel like
be
Tiana
dope.
She
always
got the body.
thrives.
She got the
got
perfect
Yeah.
To do
body
who?
for that, to be Catwoman.
Tiana Teller to be Catwoman.
Holly Berry.
Catwoman.
That did the same sex appeal
That movie's
automatically.
trash.
Yeah.
But that movie was trash. But I was just so happy to see her be Catwoman.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
no,
done.
That- it was-
She
it
can
was-
definitely
it was
do
bad.
But that's why I
Catwoman.
feel like Tiana Taylor would
But
bring
what
a
I
different
respect about
aesthetic to it.
Tiana is that she thrives in everything. Like
Yeah,
she
she's
literally
mad
thrives
Yo,
in
but
everything.
the
She
way she
thrives
was
in
body
music. She
bag,
thrives in
yeah.
acting.
Nah, that's tight. That's like that's
She's
I was
really
just looking
typecasting.
at- I was just looking
That's
at Mike
typecasting?
Tyson.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Mike Tyson was teaching Serena how to hit the bag, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, listen, she's good at everything.
Who's Serena Williams?
She's a freaking nation, bro.
It don't matter. She's
Yeah.
good at everything.
Yeah.
She gotta play golf.
Why you Drake? Why you think Drake hit that?
She's
What?
just very
Serena Williams.
athletic.
That's why Cameron got to fight him. Nigga. Like,
Got the Midas touch.
Serena.
Wait,
you be
hold up.
intimidated by that. Nah,
then she
you
left
suck
both of
that.
them for a white guy.
You said
What'd
you said Tiana Taylor's Catwoman.
I
Yo,
ain't
he tried to
heard that.
sneak it in. He tried to sneak it in.
What you were saying? I'm
You
sorry.
said Tiana Taylor's Catwoman is type.
You know what I'm saying? Her being Catwoman, that's typecasting. It's like, oh, she can only play the sexy. That's like, I don't want to say it like that.
No,
But that's
I'm not
her,
saying
though.
that's the
That's
only.
her.
I know, I get that,
yeah.
but like, if you want to see her act, she would have to not be that.
What would she have to be?
Like,
What
she
if
has to be
that's
somebody
what,
like
what if she's the main role?
A nerd. She would have to be a nerd. She would have to. He's saying she would
not
have
a
to come
nerd,
out.
not even a nerd.
No, like she would have to come out her total set. Like her sex appeal would have
She would have to be like a
taken out of the role.
drug addict or some shit.
That's
So hold on.
but
So
Halle
you
Berry
like-
her first role was a drug a crackhead.
A crackhead.
Yeah.
Halle Berry.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like we
Yeah,
didn't
No,
look
that
at
was
But
Spike
that
Lee.
doesn't-
What Spike Lee
but
joint was that?
that's not-
I don't know which one.
Because what if it
Jungle,
was like
was it Jungle Fever?
what if it's
No,
like
it
an
wasn't
origin
Jungle
story
Fever.
for Catwoman?
No, we know
Hold on,
because
let me
nobody.
ask you this.
That's no, we know. I wouldn't want that. Honestly,
I don't believe that.
That's like if you want to really see her as a good actor, I'm saying that wouldn't be the one. That's because that's body. You casting her for a body type.
Yes, but it can still tell a story that
I love Denzel.
If you didn't watch
it, but
it was Jungle.
You better say about Denzel. What
It
you
was
talking
Jungle
about?
Fever.
You have to understand those is the same type of his aesthetic was the same in every single film. Very stern,
Training
very
Day.
straight to the point.
Training Day.
It was very
Training Day.
Denzel.
Training Day.
He never had to play a funny nigga. He never play a crackhead or something like that.
I got one. Oh no, wait.
I got one. Michael Epps was that nigga. He's a gangster.
I got one.
Training Day.
Harlem, nigga.
I do agree. Denzel has had a lot of along the longs of similar.
What's the one?
No,
wait. Stop talking.
Will Smith's a great actor.
The best black actor, I would say, Samuel L. Jackson is that nigga.
Hold on,
He plays the same
Samuel
Never.
does play
Wait. Stay on Denzel.
Wait,
stay on Denzel.
All right, go.
What's the
We're not leaving Denzel.
What's that one that he did that was
Denzel.
also a play? Fences.
Offenses, but
But that's
Viola
still
Davis.
serious. That's
Viola
still
Davis.
very
Viola
serious.
Davis.
So you're saying that he's always serious?
But we, at the end of the day, we not
that's a
we not
completely
looking at
different role than he
Oscars.
usually plays.
We not looking at accolades. We not looking at Oscars
Wait,
because I feel like it's.
I don't care about that
it's
Oscar
all-
shit. Yes, he does.
When it came to
Will Smith
fences,
don't have
They-
an Oscar.
Oh no, Will Smith.
I think
No, he
they
don't.
did. They did get nominated.
But see, that's the thing.
They did
He
get
probably got
nominated.
nominated.
Fences had a
He
nomination.
don't.
No, I think
He
they
don't.
actually
He don't.
won.
He
No,
I think
see now,
they
if y'all
won.
say he plays the same character all the time, I give it Will Smith. He always played the hero. He's never the fucking bad guy. When was he the bad guy?
Will Smith.
When was he the bad guy?
Will Smith won an Oscar for the best
Was he the bad
makeup
guy?
and
What
hairstyling
nigga plays the bad guy?
in Suicide
What?
Squad.
In Suicide
Denzel, we
Squad.
talking.
Yeah.
he was
We talking about Denzel Washington first.
Finally played the bad guy.
We was talking about Denzel Washington.
No,
And then you went to Will Smith.
And he
That's
did well. He played
let
the
me
shit
tell
out
you.
of that.
Let me
He
let
played
me
the
tell you.
shit out of that.
You know who
I'm not
underrated?
even gonna
My thing
lie.
is, I feel like I didn't see
I
that
said
yet.
Jordan is my nigga.
I didn't see
I
that
was talking
yet.
about. I think we talking about Will Smith and Denzel. Where Michael B come from?
Somebody said Michael B. I don't know.
It was a comparison.
I heard
You said
Killmonger.
that niggas don't play the bad guy, and I was just like, yo.
Oh no, I said Will
Samuel L.
Smith.
Jackson plays the bad guy.
Who?
Samuel L. Jackson, he plays the bad guy, the good guy, the weirdo. He does
Samuel
any
Jackson.
scene.
You know,
need him to
no,
do.
we know he does
He's
Samuel Jackson.
weird, my nigga.
He
Like,
plays him in just into the story.
Honestly, he
No, but hold
is
on.
literally
Before
like
we do
himself.
that, before we
Literally,
do
he
that,
always
we
has a
gotta
piece of
answer-
himself.
But he's not like that though.
Hold on.
He's a black nigga. You know he's not that weird probably in real life. Samuel
But that's
Jackson.
his most comfortable
Yes.
form though.
You think he's that
Hold on,
weird in
hold
real
on.
life?
He's in
Yeah,
his
so you
most
ever seen his
comfortable
interviews?
form in those roles that he
I have,
plays.
but I don't.
Let me ask you a question. You used to be a crackhead. But let me ask you a question.
Yeah, he said it in the interview. He told me in the interview. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. But let me ask you a question.
I love crackheads, by the way. Sorry.
Because the Nick Fury shit, you gotta eliminate because
That's-
Nick Fury-
I don't even
Marvel-
eliminate that though, because he still
No,
embodies
wait,
Samuel
wait,
that
Jackson
character
as
is
Nick Fury.
created off of him. That don't count.
That's what I'm saying.
Of the criteria we created just now.
I'm talking about Snakes on a Plane.
All right. I didn't watch that
And that shit was horrible. He's saying that shit was horrible.
You're like motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
You always got a curse in every movie.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
No, Marvel created the character of Nick Fury to
After Samuel Jackson, yes.
after
You know
Samuel
that.
Jackson. So you
Yes.
can't do that. You can't.
Right,
give
we
him-
not- we
you
don't
can't
count
give
that.
you Samuel Jackson.
Nobody's counting that. Nobody's counting that shit.
You know who we overlooking?
Who?
Viola Davis.
No,
No, we not.
never.
She's
No,
the
no,
queen.
she's-
though.
no.
She's like,
I
she's
give you
the
that.
queen.
How to get away with murder? She was shooting your
overlooking.
face.
She's not. She's the
Gangsta,
queen.
I love
I
her.
don't think she's
That's it.
Never
I
loved
feel
her.
like
she better than Will
y'all
Smith.
know who I feel like is overlooked. Terry Crews. I feel like he does get
I
a lot.
don't like him.
I
I'm
feel like
sorry.
he does
Yo,
get
he's
tired of
hilarious.
his
Wait,
idol.
wait,
He has to-
wait.
What do you-
I
what
want to
do
hear
you
this
mean
argument.
I don't understand his
I'm gonna.
stance.
Sorry,
Wait,
that's right.
how are you
Now we gonna
overlooking him?
argue.
Please tell me.
Not
how you overlooking
overlooking him, but I feel like he's a great actor.
He plays the
you've
same part
seen
every
him-
role.
Wait, how?
No,
Weirdo.
you've seen him in serious.
the brolic
You
nigga.
see,
The
he
brolic
plays
weirdo. Either
But he
he's
has a
gay,
sit-
either he's
he
straight,
has a-
either he's this.
But he has a sitcom though. He had a sitcom
See,
where he
he's
played
playing
a
the
dad.
Everybody hates Chris.
But it wasn't.
No, not everybody his Chris.
Oh no.
That's what I thought that was.
He had one with his family. Nah, he had one with his family.
But he did have one of his
Yeah.
family where he was a little more serious. Obviously, he's very comedic and he gets
Yeah.
hired
He's
for
not
a
even
lot
funny.
of comedic roles. Okay,
He's funny.
that's to
Come
each
on.
his
No,
own.
he's not.
That's to each his
He's
own. I
funny.
can't. Let me
I
look it
wanna
up. I
hear
can't
this.
remember.
Why you don't fuck with him?
I don't find him funny.
Who?
Who me?
Terry
You ain't like
I don't.
Euro
No.
training? That wasn't funny.
Who?
Euro training.
I don't find none of that corny shit.
Kevin Hart is
But
not funny.
I-
That's what
Alright.
Give me motherfucking that.
Wait, where y'all going? Wait.
Kevin Hart is a comedian. I want him to stay comedian. Me like boom.
He's
I need-
funny though.
I find Kevin Hart.
Nah, 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 I'ma
He
say this
is.
about
He's
Kevin
saying
Hart.
Kevin
I'ma say
Hart's
this-
not
I'ma say this
funny.
about
That's
Kevin
his
Hart.
that's
No,
his period.
alright,
That's
he's
his sentence.
funny. He's not a good actor. I don't like him as an actor.
Oh no,
take
no,
that
that,
back, bro.
I can agree with that.
Every movie they put him in with The Rock or Tiffany Haddish, I can't do it no more, bro. I'm sorry.
I can't.
That compliments is funny.
You go see them?
I think it's the other way around.
You go see the movies?
Who?
You go see the movies?
You said, do I go see them?
Yeah. Do you give it a
I
chance?
saw them. I don't go to the movies to pay my money to go see them.
Okay, but you've seen them.
I've seen them, and I'm disappointed.
No, I'm not.
disappointed.
I feel like everybody kind of
Like, why you have to play the short little weirdo nigga? Like, you don't have to. That's not true.
He manipulates, bro.
Who?
Kevin Hart manipulates, yes.
Manipulates what?
The masses.
He manipulates
That's
the
it.
fact that
Yeah, the masses.
perfect. He manipulates the masses, bro.
Right.
All of a sudden, 3 years later or 2 years later, you want to talk about you cheating on your wife and put it in a joke. That's not a joke, man. What we dealing with today?
So how is that manipulative?
Wait, what you mean?
He,
Everybody does that.
Manipulate the situation as
he know how to play the game.
Getting money from his stand up by saying he cheated on his wife. Now your wife want to speak.
But they all do that though.
She got a show too.
Yeah, I feel like
Kevin
everybody
Hart's not
got
funny.
an
Hart's not
angle
funny.
though.
Nah, I'm gonna
That's
say
his
this.
angle right there. He's not funny.
I'm gonna say this about Kevin Hart.
Right, that's
And
my
on top
angle.
of that, Kevin Hart has a fucking habit of saying niggas he helped out. You don't do that.
Oh, you don't do that.
Wait, when?
We don't do that.
In his-
Hold up. When did?
$20. Come on, my nigga. She's a
You talking about interviews or his
Wait,
shows?
but when was this? When was
personal.
this? And what
Yeah, like, he
interview?
talking to
Yeah,
some
facts, he bringing up shit
Like,
that
he know
nobody
him.
read.
Like,
I know it's.
I study it.
Listen,
I study
it's
niggas.
fine.
I feel like he
Niggas
mentioned
trying
it. He mentioned it, but I feel like he mentioned. All right, he mentioned that. Yeah, he gave Tiffany Haddish $200, and then she gave him the money
Yeah,
back, and then
he
he was
won't
like he
accept
didn't
it.
accept it.
So
I
make
feel
him
like
look better.
I feel like
$200,
he, but I
taking
feel
that.
like he was doing no. I feel like he was doing that just to make a point because that was the whole situation with he was trying to.
He was
make
talking about
a
the Cat
point
Williams
because
shit,
was
wasn't
talking
he?
about the Cat
Right,
Williams
exactly. He's
situation.
talking about
I love Cat Williams though.
I get it. No,
He's
I get it.
hilarious
I
in
get it.
everything he's in.
I'm not announcing it. I
hilarious
get
in
it.
everything.
I
Cat
get it.
Williams?
I
In
get
his
it.
movies,
But
no, he's
everything.
But I feel like he
Williams.
wasn't being
Stand up.
malicious. I feel like he wasn't being malicious.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You living your life correctly. You never hear about Kirk Franklin ever getting into a car accident, cheating on wife or nothing. If you living like that, you living like that.
But he's a comedian though. He's gonna talk about his life.
Nigga, what's about Chris Rock? He cheated. And fucking
What happened to Chris Rock?
Like, he just put out something like,
He put out the Tambourine, the Netflix special. Tambourine.
Tambourine, yeah, there you go.
Living your life right.
Huh?
You embarrass your wife on publicly.
He did that before already though.
What do you mean? Because he cheated on him?
It's personal, Corey. I get it.
Yeah, like, he going at him like, yo, kill this nigga.
Like, nah, Kevin, I don't fuck with that.
Nah, wait.
Nah,
Only thing I will give y'all,
Kevin.
I will give y'all about that Kevin Hart is just, he is a safe comedian.
Yes.
That he doesn't say like outland. He'll just keep
You
it
gotta
in his
realize
family.
the audience too.
That's what I'm saying. But
Who's
not,
his
but you
audience?
understand, Kevin Hart.
He's
No,
manipulative.
wait.
Exactly. I agree with you. I agree
But
with you there.
I
You know
feel
who's
like
like that?
that's what. But I
I
feel
love him
like
to death.
okay, look. I feel like.
Tyler Perry's bootleg DVDs, and I seen Madea, and I seen it. The evolution.
All right, look,
10
Corey.
years
Going
later,
back
it's
to
the same
you
thing.
talking about manipulating his audience, I feel like isn't that what like every
He's just doing
entertainer
the best.
does?
I'm saying you're
In a
supposed to.
sense,
You're
you feel me?
supposed to.
No.
In a sense,
No.
In a
Dave
sense-
Chappelle doesn't do that. Dave
It
Chappelle
might
don't
be
give a fuck.
Dave
it might
Chappelle got
be a
nigga
way.
though. He's a different
It might
era
be
though.
a way
Sorry,
of his
different era.
marketing. You feel me? Like
But
he might have a
if
marketing
Tyler
team.
Perry,
He might have
Tyler
a
Perry
marketing
is
team.
Yo, if I
around
do
the
away
same
50
area as
bills,
Dave
no more
Chappelle.
different.
He does do that manipulating thing. He manipulates black community.
I'm sorry, Tyler Perry. I'm sorry. I'm tired of seeing my grandmother in every Tyler. I'm not. That's my. I'm black.
That's the
I'm a
only
black
reason why I
nigga.
relate to, 'cause my grandmother used to act like that.
So
but
wait.
to me, that's manipulating your. After a while, you
That's-
have
100%.
a
okay,
big studio. You
my
have to
thing-
margin. You have to
my-
experience the. I'm not saying. I'm not
My
taking away
thing
from him as
with-
an artist or like as an entrepreneur. You get what I'm saying? He's a great entrepreneur. He provides for the black community. You get
I'm
what I'm
not saying
saying?
what he does,
But
yeah.
you can't have that same storyline. You have to let the audience see us in a different light.
My thing
Cat
is,
Williams-
my
Cat
thing
Williams-
is with Tyler Perry is a little tricky because Tyler Perry literally all his series he's literally sat there and wrote it himself. So he's only
He made his own
that's
black universe.
fire.
Of course,
but
of
you
course.
gotta
He
also
made his
take
own
into
black
account.
cinematic
You gotta
universe.
also take into account it's gonna be a lot of the same. If I'm right, it's gonna be a lot of
And he
things
hates
that's
Flame
patterned. So I'm gonna be talking about a lot of the same things because it's me. If you give other writers a chance to come in and
That's
write
my-
for
that's my
you,
thing right there.
or
Yeah,
maybe
like-
you know try and help you with the
That's
process
what we waiting
of
for, Tyler.
storytelling.
Okay, so
then
storytelling-
it'll be a little different.
That's
you feel me?
See,
Tyler Perry, give me a
that's not
job.
make so much sense. I didn't really see that.
that's not true at all. Don't say that.
Kevin
Don't
Hart
say that.
write all his own
Yes,
shit.
of course he does.
No, he doesn't write all of it. He has.
Oh,
Nah, we
I
can't
don't know
confirm.
about
We
that.
can't confirm or
No, he
deny
got
that. We don't know what
That's
he's
why
going
you
to
think
do.
he got.
No, he has. No, wait, no, I'm not. Wait.
He got the whole red.
Wait, no, because he's taking it personal. Don't listen to him. I'm saying he does have a team with him, but he does have.
every-
That's what I'm
every-
saying.
He's the Cardi B of comedians.
Every comedian have a
let's
team.
talk about
He's
Cardi
still
B's
yeah, he's the
team.
Cardi B a
'Cause
comedian.
Cardi B's
Wait,
team did her
what?
justice,
That's
man.
crazy.
I agree with that.
Cardi B's
That's
team,
crazy.
that
That's
marketing
a
was
crazy-
Wait,
great.
what
Cardi B
marketing?
is
What
that-
marketing?
Yo, she's a marketing genius.
What?
You hear
No,
me?
not she, her team.
But they're marketing geniuses,
whole
my
team.
nigga.
No,
He's a marketing
she's a
genius.
great
The
entertainer.
market, bro, it's
What are
all
we
about
talking about?
marketing
Cardi B's a great
nowadays.
entertainer, and
All right,
artist
wait,
second.
I don't say entertainer.
wait, 1 second, wait,
I wouldn't
because
say
because
I'm saying,
I'm gonna just wrap
the
it up
audience
real
is
quick.
confused.
So wait, one quick, real
I'm
quick.
confused, nigga. I'm not even in the audience.
Whoever said that.
But I was gonna say, I'm gonna just wrap it up to Kevin Hart. We're not gonna comment again. I'm saying Kevin Hart, when he started getting like the Jumanji deals and stuff, he has to cater to that audience.
Hilarious.
Where it's like it's more
Hold on,
kids and like.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Wait, I said don't fucking comment.
Because he said trash.
Look what you did.
He said trash. All right, I can't let him get that.
Yo. Stop.
He getting like Shiggy.
I like
He look like Shiggy right now.
I like
That's
every.
hilarious,
You know what I
bro.
like to.
Wait,
you
don't
know,
say
no,
Stop playing with me.
no.
Stop telling me Jumanji's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Stop. You know
Wait,
what's
what's
you know
Jumanji?
you know what's funny to you? Stop. You know what's funny to you? Jack Black was the funniest nigga in Jumanji.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
I agree.
So
That's
that
why
was
Jumanji was
Jumanji.
Jack
Wait,
Black,
wait,
nigga.
Stop it.
But it's funny because they have challenging roles as actors though.
No, they do not.
Wait.
He plays a short nigga.
What?
How the fuck is it hard to play short nigga?
He's a tall nigga playing the short
Who?
nigga. Kevin Hart.
Yo, that's funny. Because you think, come on, bro.
Alright, stop.
I'm
He-
competing against that.
jealous.
Manipulative. That's what he's saying.
See, I don't wanna
Can
fight the
you
argument.
tell me how that's not? Can you tell me? Explain this to me. Can you tell
I'm
me
about
how?
to.
Wait,
You can't
we
play
gotta
your
move
own
on, though.
role. You're short in real life, bro.
No, wait, no.
He's not playing the short nigga.
I have
I
answer
can
for
tell you
you.
100 short.
But you had to
I can
wait.
tell you 100 tall jokes.
Do
nigga.
not comment, please.
I can tell you
I'm
100
explaining
of
to you.
them, bro.
Hold on, wait. Now, I was gonna say Kevin Hart always plays on his insecurity as a short guy.
Thank you.
Shut up. So he can do that easily. That's his whole thing is that. But now what I was gonna say is that he has deals like Jumanji and that like the kid effect where okay, I have little white kids, whatever,
following me.
following. So now I have to change it to I have to be this type of comedian now. So now because if you look at like Def Jam comedy
He knows-
of
he
Kevin
knows
Hart,
his audience.
he's a whole nother nigga. He's saying nigga. He's doing mad of the
He
different
knows
shit.
his audience.
But
he's
you
playing
have
to
to
it.
appeal. You have to appeal
He
to
has
your
to cater- he has to-
audience. You have to appeal
As
to
a
your
business,
audience.
businessman, he has to cater to everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
But
what I'm saying.
I'm
That's what
not
I'm
mad
saying.
at him as
At
a
what point is
businessman.
it?
I'm not mad.
At what point does it change from being a businessman
To a
to
gimmick?
manipulating?
To a gimmick.
Well, no, he said
Kevin
man.
Hart's
He
manipulating
said that.
bro,
I ain't
why
saying
do you
that.
want your wife to speak out on when you cheated? Because now you capitalizing on it because now it's like
How is
everybody
that
wants
Kevin
to-
Hart though? That's not Kevin Hart. That's
Bro,
his
my
wife.
nigga, let's be honest, bro.
She got a whole
Hold
show.
on. Can I speak? Let's be honest, bro. Let's say
If you shooting your wife, you're not gonna let her do what she want.
First and foremost, let's take into detail when he cheated. Fam cheated on his wife when
Twice.
she was pregnant.
But he cheated before. Why you acting like it's new shit?
Wait, his old
He's
wife
already
or
known
his
that. No,
new
the new
wife?
one. We talking
Because
about the
I'm
new one.
confused.
We talking
Because
about
you
the
know
new
the
That's
new
what I'm saying. He
wife
cheated
with the
twice.
side
The one that was
That's what I'm
chick.
saying. He cheated
The
twice.
old wife.
No,
Like,
it's
One
not.
Yeah, Nene.
Which
you
one?
Right. You
The
right.
one that
No,
was
what
I
you
want
say?
her to
You
give a
right.
woman's perspective.
the one that was
I'm not saying
recently
he
pregnant.
right.
He
But what
cheated
I'm trying
on,
to say is,
and that was the one that was embarrassed.
You
public.
cheated
He cheated on the one he
won
cheated
that-
on.
No, he
No,
cheated
he
on
cheated.
the one.
He cheated on the one that was the one that was a
recently
cheater.
Yeah, that
He
one.
was
The one that
he
was
cheated on the
hard.
side bitch that
He cheated on
promoted
both
to
of
the
them.
wife.
The one that's
He cheated on both of them. He cheated on both of them.
He
All
cheated on
right.
both of them.
All right.
The second wife. The second wife.
Oh,
He cheated on when she was
Rachel.
pregnant. Right? Boom.
He let her
Then
talk.
He was about to get exposed. So he came into the gram and was like,
Yes, nigga. Facts.
I know. He was about to get blackmailed. So now, 3 years.
He still got
4
blackmailed.
years,
Wait,
3 years
this was-
later,
okay,
he
I
wanna talk
remember.
about- He want to let her speak on it because it's clear.
How is he
Supposed
but
to,
why is,
nigga.
Why is it? Why to you?
How the
is it-
fuck is
Wait,
that
but
manipulation?
my thing is,
My nigga
She
told
just
me.
wants to speak
A
on
nigga
it.
said some real shit to me. When you cheat on your wife, whether it's public, you apologize to your fucking wife. It don't have to be public.
Yes, it does.
Nothing
if
has
you
to
embarrass
Yeah.
her, embarrass her in public, you should address
That's
it in
period,
public
nigga.
and
Period.
private.
I wouldn't think like that either. But
In private.
You know,
You don't-
no,
so you don't think?
Well,
so you-
yeah.
wait,
we
wait,
don't think like that, but
So
we
you don't think-
have to do that.
You don't think Offset
Because
should have
it's-
publicly apologized?
Like
to
you
Cardi?
have
He's
to,
still
my
cheating.
nigga.
Stop next.
You have to.
That was cheating.
No. I don't. But I think
Next.
That don't count?
That don't count, bro.
Oh,
Offset,
don't
don't
He's still
mention him.
cheating. Don't count.
and the
Dumbass.
nigga wrote
Ding
New
ding.
Orleans. I'm
Oh, wait.
I'm not addressing the nigga that ever wrote.
But, like, wait.
New or lean. I'm not addressing that nigga.
Wait, so wait,
I'm not
Corey.
addressing that nigga.
Corey, I need to
I'm
ask
telling
something
you
real
the
quick.
facts of life.
I want to ask one. I wanted to ask you, since you're a model, actually, it's off. You get into get off that shit, right? Did you see the Kim Kardashian pictures that she put up?
Yeah.
She was like Diana
Now-
Ross. She was
now
Diana
wait.
Ross, right?
Yo, so I'm.
Diana
I
Ross,
thought
right?
that
Give me
was
that. Or
no.
Beyonce.
How about Gucci Mane wife Kim
So wait,
Dior.
now,
She looked like
I'm
Kiki
scrolling
Dior.
through. I'm thinking, I'm like Carrie Hilson.
I thought that was a
scroll
black
back.
woman.
Is that
I thought
Beyonce?
that was
Who's
a
that?
black woman.
And I saw Kim Kardashian.
Wait.
Wait.
I saw was Kim Kardashian.
It's
Yes.
Kim Kardashian, but she's
Alright, but also,
she's supposed to be
also,
Diana
Ross, Kim K?
Okay.
So now wait,
I'm
let
not
the-
even gonna lie. So when I saw it, I was like, I was scrolling. I'm like, oh, this is a nice picture.
Right.
Then I didn't know it was her looking at the picture. The caption said, I was like,
Thank
so I
you,
sent it
Shade
to my
Room.
model friend. I'm like, don't she look black? She like, yeah, she look black as fuck. But at the same time, yeah, she's tan. She gets tan. Everybody knows, her stance on black people tanning, you feel
Whatever.
me, appearing, I'm trying to say in the most modest
But now
way.
they said that it was
But
the lighting.
No. But at the same time, and this is what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody cannot jump on her because it's not
I do.
her that edit the picture. You got to understand when you're doing shoots, it's not you. You're just there. You're the model. You show up. You feel me? You show
why I have
up
a
and
token.
you show out.
That's why I
At
have
the
a token.
same-
That's why I
that
asked
you
her.
show up and you show out. You
This is
feel
why
me? You
I asked her.
pose, you do your job. Your job is not
Thank
editing. Your job is not controlling lighting. Your job is not controlling makeup. In her case, she might have had her own makeup artist because she's a celebrity. But in most cases, when you're doing a shoot, they provide makeup artists. They provide, you feel me? Especially for like especially for like editorials. So people cannot automatically jump on her like as if she's trying to be black when it's like it could have been the editor's fault. It's the person who edited the photo. It's the photographer. The way he shot it, he might have shot it to where she looks more,
Right.
ethnic than a white woman. So it's like it's weird. It's a sticky situation. Like I saw it,
So were
and
you
I automatically
offended?
was like,
what?
So do you think there's a chance?
I wasn't
you?
offended. I just was like, she looked like a black woman.
Do you
Okay.
think there's a chance that she might not have
Y'all telling
known?
me that Tracy Ellis Ross wasn't available?
I saw that too.
What?
I saw that on Twitter.
Wait.
They were
But what
shooting
was-
Kim
what was-
Kardashian.
It wasn't, but I don't think it was a I don't think.
Don't look like Diana Ross at all.
I don't think it was. No, I don't think it was like.
They was not trying to make her look that way, my
I
nigga.
don't
They
think
was
it was
shooting
a
Kim
It wasn't a
Kardashian.
recreation.
They
It
was
was a
shooting
It
shoot.
wasn't a
Kim.
recreation.
And that's how weird it. I thought
Yeah.
it
That's
was
what
that.
I'm
So
saying.
at first,
So there's a
like
chance
that.
that Kim
They just dressed her
Kardashian didn't
as
know
like
that
that
they
time.
would make her look like that.
What did you say?
There's a chance that Kim Kardashian
Oh,
didn't
Kim
know that.
Kardashian
She
It was
didn't
a
know.
pose, nigga.
All you do is
All you
see
gotta do
the
is
final
pose.
edits. You might see the photos there, but it might look totally different. So they might have threw in a filter, like the editor might have tinted the lighting.
So it wouldn't have been
or-
like black light. It wouldn't have been like blackface.
Yeah, Kim
No,
didn't say, yo,
it's
make
not
me look
blackface.
black.
Kim don't do blackface.
First
She's
of
a
all,
lawyer.
first of all, that's not
I don't
blackface.
think the
That
goal-
is
I
such a
don't think
fucking
that was the
exaggeration.
goal. I don't think that was her intentions. You feel me? I just
Social
think like
listen, guys. It's social
Black-
media, guys. Come
She
on,
looks
man.
black.
Blackface?
Everybody knows like
did
Kim
blackface.
Kardashian's history of.
Do you know what blackface is
with
for them to
black
say
people.
that dumb shit? Like,
They don't really know
Well,
what blackface is though.
Blackface
like,
is generalized now.
Drake
Of
did
course.
blackface.
nah, that's what I'm
that's
saying.
the
Social
problem,
media
though,
makes
is
that shit. I
generalized.
hate that shit, my nigga.
People
I
don't
hate
do
that
their
shit.
research
But
and
we're
people
so
don't know what it
sensitive. It's
really
because social
is
media
and
is so
people
sensitive.
That
don't
shit
know what
pissed
it
me off
really
when they said
is
that.
and people don't know where it really
And this is
derived
why
from. This is why you have to
I've
do
heard
your
multiple
history.
women, black women say this to me, right? When you go on the set, the makeup that they have, I heard that the makeup artists that they have does not have like makeup that cater.
Okay, so look, I could talk about this all day. So basically,
that's why
Got
my
my-
issue.
That's what they had.
basically in the
Yeah.
fashion industry, like sad to say, but it's more catered to the white woman, unfortunately, especially in this day and the white models more. It's unfortunately in this day and age. So you have these. I don't know if you see like some of the models that's like walking top shows. Some of them look manly. Some of them don't even have makeup on their face. Some of them literally have to carry their own makeup and apply it themselves because these designers they're not willing to actually sit down with a makeup artist or like hire a team that'll hire a makeup artist that knows how to deal with black skin, knows how to deal with black hair. And this is why some of the black models, they look so manly and so like rough because it's like either they want you to wear straight backs or they want you to cut your hair off.
Yeah, that's a discussion we have.
Cause so that they don't have to deal with the hair, so that it's low maintenance. When you put a black girl's hair in braids, guess what? You don't have to deal with it. You could just send her out there, do her makeup however you want, and just send her out there. So it's a real issue that I feel like it's being pushed to the sides. Like y'all ever notice like the high
Back in the
fashion
day.
girls? Not to say they're ugly. But most of them have shaved hair. Like one of the top models in the world right now, she has a shaved head. Like she's a gorgeous girl, but she has a shaved head. She's really dark. I forgot her name. I forgot her full name, but her name is
Most of
Adele.
them.
I think I know who you're talking
Most
about.
of them are
But
bald. Most of the
it's
supermodels are
crazy,
bald
like, me
because
and her-
they rather not. I personally feel like some people have other opinions, but I personally feel like they rather not do our hair. They rather not deal with the roughness of our hair, because I don't know, you have hair, y'all have hair, so y'all know how black 4C hair can be. It can be very tough to handle. A lot of makeup artists, they don't train them. They don't show them how to work with our hair type, and all hair is good hair. It's just about how you take care of it. You feel me?
Does your status change on how can you change that? Like, say if you're like, I don't know. Beyonce's a good example, I guess.
Wait. What do you mean?
If Beyonce come in, can she like, I want someone who can work with what I have?
Yeah, I mean, that's how your own team. That's what.
So you had your own team. Okay,
she'll probably have her own team.
Okay.
So that's what I was gonna. That's kind of what I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask how. This is extremely informative. Thank you for bringing that up. So how? Because there's so many. Like I even have basically like a sister-in-law now who is like super into. You know Natalie. You went to H&M with us. I be forgetting. Remember Natalie?
The manager, Natalie.
She was a supervisor.
Sure.
Yeah.
She has natural hair.
She's basically like my sister-in-law now.
She's
my brother. I forgot. She might know her.
You don't know her.
Yeah. She's like super into makeup. She works at Sephora and stuff. So like how would we be able to make that kind of transition where we start to get those people who are great with working with black people and hair and give them those opportunities?
I think it's been a heavy topic that's been going on for years. So I feel like it's really up to them, up to the producers, up to the people that's putting on the show to actually make that conscious decision and actually like give a fuck. Like, all right, we can't have these black models walking out looking crazy, because when you walk a top show and somebody sees you, like let's say if Zara sees you and like, who's that girl, we want to book her. You want to be looking right on the runway so that you can have that, so that you can have that opportunity. You feel me? So it's like, in a sense, it's like y'all have us going out looking crazy. We don't even have an opportunity to actually look presentable. You feel me, to these people. Let's book this girl for a campaign. Let's book this black model for a campaign. So it's just so weird. But going back to your question, it's really up to them to really be knowledgeable. It's ignorance. That's what I think it is.
Yeah,
it's lack of knowledge. I don't.
Is that
know.
So say somebody like, I would say somebody like I don't know if Amara. Amara Negra.
Amara.
So I was going to use Ari Lennox as a better example, because you usually have her hair like naturally out. Would she be at the status of the position where she would hire her own team? Yeah. So,
she said it from. I watched an interview with her and Summer Walker. She said it herself. She wants to start getting like it's to the point where like she can't manage her own hair, so now she has to get wigs and shit made.
Who, Amara?
Summer
Walker.
Ari Lennox.
Summer Walker did her shit. That time when you see her take a picture with Summer Walker did her shit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, but I just want to back on when Yara is saying, like, me and her have had plenty of discussion, because I'm a stylist as well, so therefore I'll be on these scenes, right? Mm-hmm. So when you looking at this, you realize none of them are even soft-faced or pretty. You remember Tyra Banks and Naomi Kim? They were the baddest 90s, bitches ever.
The 90s, like, not to cut you off, but the 90s and 80s supermodel, they were gorgeous. Yeah. Now they were beautiful. Everybody wanted them. Why? Everybody wanted to be like them. But now, if you go and look at the Prada runways, if you go and look at the MCM runways, these black models, not to say that they're not beautiful.
Very
Everybody's
beautiful.
Very
in their
beautiful.
own
way. But not even talent. It's just they just want us all to look rough in the same. You feel me? These white girls that get booked, they're gorgeous. They're beautiful. They have long hair. They allow them to keep their hair because their hair is a little bit easier to manage. You feel me? But when it comes to like black moms, we either have to cut their hair. Y'all see how my hair is. We have to cut our hair to look a little, to try and get booked more, or we have to like just
make all these alterations
and like dim our beauty. You feel me? Dim our beauty and dim our light. You feel me? For so
like now that we enter in 2020, what do you suggest is the solution to get rid of this
stigma?
Me personally, I'ma just listen. I'ma do me. Like I already mentally prepared myself. Like I will not dim like how I look for somebody. You feel me? I will not just try to downplay how I look for anybody. So that's just me personally. But as for everybody else, I definitely do feel like I said, it's been an ongoing conversation around like having more care for black models within the fashion industry, and it's gotten so much better. And again, I'm not taking away from like the girls that are, that have short hair, the models that have short hair, the models that kind of, cut their hair or like put their hair in straight backs. Yeah, have a look for it. I'm not taking away from them, but just me personally, I'ma just keep growing and just be confident with them myself. You feel me? I feel like a lot of these models also that cut their hair, they don't feel confident. Like, they don't feel beautiful. You feel me? They don't feel confident. It's a part of the job. You have to feel confident, because when you go in a casting, they're gonna feel, and you're not confident, they're gonna feel that, and you're not, 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna get booked. So it's just about being comfortable and being confident with what you with who you are, and everybody else, they just need to kind of, I guess, try and, I don't know, like.
So as a model, do you really like study Tyra Banks and Naomi Campbell? You really?
Yeah, I study all of them.
So
I study all the supermodels.
I would ask about that because, all right, so I don't know if you watch Amanda Seales, right? She responded to the Kim Kardashian thing.
Who's Amanda Seales?
You don't know Amanda Seales? Are you serious?
Let me stop, because she the type to follow me.
Right.
Let me stop.
I was listening to her response to it.
Like, I'm funny.
I don't care. She right.
I watched it briefly.
It was like, all right.
I didn't really
I'm like, damn, I
into
ain't feel what she felt. I'm like, damn, maybe because I'm not a woman.
Wait, what'd she say?
She was basically saying that, basically, how. No. She wasn't saying that. She was just saying that how, like, all right, so.
Kind of got to.
She was saying how, like, yo, look, y'all don't have. She was basically saying white women don't have nothing black women want. So, like, when they want to choose to, like, look black, like, Kim K is probably a bad example, but, like, she got like the fake butt, and then like
Kim K's a bad bitch. I'm sorry to say that. Like, she's her own person. She's a bad bitch, bro. Like,
they'll say,
what I can say though.
Wait,
finish saying what you.
I was gonna say, so now she's saying, like, all right, look, y'all keep trying to appropriate us to look a certain way, but then like when it's time to like be us, y'all don't take like what we had to go through to
like,
be who we are. Y'all ain't there for that. But like now that it's cool to do this, I'm gonna do that now.
So everybody want to be black until
I feel like
agree.
I feel like when it comes to that.
You can hear me, go ahead. Huh? You can hear me?
Yeah, you can.
I'm done. Right. I feel like when it comes to that, I feel like a lot of times, especially in fashion, like they treat black girls as a trend. Like y'all like the idea of us, but y'all don't actually like us.
That's my next question for you. Like,
so it's like. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I absolutely agree. But at the same time, like going back to what I was saying, like she might have even known what the editor was doing. She might not even. I don't think Kim Kardashian's thinking that.
She has black kids.
You feel me?
But I
like she's not gonna sit there and
black kids.
You can't hold her.
Black kids.
But I can't say about Amanda Seales. She be going in. But
but I'm not mad at it because she's passionate about it. Like she's him, a female of him.
Nah, he's over her. He's like
she's passionate about her shit. So I get it.
Amanda Seales remind me of Angela Rye. You watch CNN?
I
love Angela Rye. Me personally, Angela Rye from CNN. She's a reporter.
She's a political analyst.
No, but you see, like I feel like
that's Amanda Seales.
I feel like Amanda Seales is kind of like that. But it's like a piggyback from that.
Whole different podcast.
She be wildin'. She be wildin'.
Amanda Seales
a podcast in a podcast.
I stopped watching Amanda Seales because she said the reason why Trump is president, or the reason why the world is today, is how it is because of black men not voting, and I stopped following her ever since.
Wait, what?
Nah, Amanda. Nah, I'm saying I like Amanda Seales. I like Amanda Seales.
Hold on.
True.
I don't agree with. I don't agree with something she said.
Don't do politics.
We're not really talking.
That ain't even black.
We're not talking.
Big time.
We never touch politics. We black.
You can never. You gotta.
I just don't want to do it. We was going.
Check the stats for that. You gonna say the
check
world?
The stats?
Yes. You gonna say the reason why the world is today because black men
we
vote?
probably like in the internet.
But that's
I wouldn't just say black men though.
That's a young people thing.
I wouldn't say just black men.
Watch this.
I'm
explain You agree with that?
Huh?
You agree with that?
I believe it. Yeah.
Big time. Do you realize that a lot of black men are incarcerated? A lot of black men are dead.
Yeah, but that's
you
excluded.
Cannot do that.
A lot of times
those two facts alone, you cannot do that.
That's excluding.
What about the people you talk to and ask? But anyway, now can we move from that?
You
I don't want to talk about
cannot
that.
do that.
I don't want
And
to talk
that's
about
my
that. I
thing.
understand. I want to answer that.
Incarcerated
Wait,
do that.
Incarcerated black men probably wouldn't be able to vote even if they would.
If you're a felon, you can't vote. You know that, right?
You can't vote
Yeah,
forever.
once they're free, they
Can't
can't
vote
vote.
See, you're
forever.
gonna answer.
So you
that.
cannot say
I heard they're thinking about changing
once you're a
that, but
felon,
right now
bro.
you can't.
Once you're a felon, like you lose your right to vote.
I
So
heard
you
that.
cannot
I
say
heard,
the world
Once you're a
is
felon,
how
yeah,
it
once
is
you're a felon,
today
yeah.
I
because
heard they're
black
thinking
men
about
can't
changing
vote.
that, but right
But
now
can you
at the
blame
end of
them?
the day,
Anyway,
we never really got the opportunity to actually
Thank
be
you.
able to really vote. If you think
Exactly.
about it, like we had to. First of all, it was a point in time where black people couldn't even vote. Women couldn't even vote. We had to fight. Like we literally had to fight for it. So it's like, in a sense, it's like. It's kind of a little. It's kind of a little passive aggressive when it comes to certain things with us. You feel me? So we could vote, but guess what? Only a percentage of our vote actually counts. Like our full vote don't even count. Like they might have raised it a couple years ago. They might have raised the percentage, but it's still not a full vote. Like
matter of fact,
2/3 of a person
Yeah,
is a
but they
slave.
changed
Like
it.
what?
you know what I just thought about?
Three fifths. What is-
no,
You know what I just realized?
3/5.
3/5.
3/5 is 60%.
Yeah.
What the fuck is you telling
60%.
me?
And that just made me
Exactly.
think about something. You remember the other day Carol Sanchez?
I don't know who that is.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
She from the Bronx. You know her.
I don't know.
From the Bronx.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. Y'all may
So wait.
y'all may beg the difference.
So wait,
I don't
so wait.
pay attention to
So
any
look.
political anything.
So look.
It's not political.
I
try
never
not
voted.
to.
I never voted in
try
my
not
life.
to.
Carol
Nah,
not
she's not political.
Carol's not
I
political.
never voted in my life.
Now she's from the Bronx. You're not
You're the
thing.
percentage.
Carol.
I'm the
Carol.
percentage. I can
Alright,
accept
what
you.
about
I'm not gonna lie.
I
I
wanna
voted for
talk about
Barack
Carol.
Obama and I voted
Wait,
for.
hold on. Sorry, tell
Wait, I just wanna hear
Wait,
it.
hold on.
I
You
voted for
22?
independent.
I voted
Okay,
twice.
I remember I got an Xbox that day. I didn't vote.
Nigga said I
wait,
didn't
wait.
vote.
I
You
voted
didn't even vote
twice.
for
Black man
Obama.
didn't
You
vote.
didn't even vote for
Black man
Obama.
didn't.
So,
percentage she's talking
but
about.
Because
you're
my
one of the
perception-
people that she
You
mentioned.
made his
perception-
fucking point.
My perception
Wait, so
about the
look.
White House is different.
What about Carol?
I'm
We're not
about
going
to
there.
say Corey.
You're not
What's your
thinking about
perception
Carol,
about the
Corey.
White House.
You being
Before y'all
selfish.
judge me.
Hold on, look, Carol.
All right.
You're not thinking about Carol. So, I'm gonna say like maybe last week.
A couple days ago.
That's the one
Right.
that dropped out
Couple
the
days.
race.
Not even last week.
That's
like
the
a
one that
week.
dropped out the race.
No.
No. Wait.
Okay.
Hold on,
Oh,
let me
the
check-
not
girl.
political.
What's her
Listen to
name?
the story. Carol Sanchez, right? So
Yeah.
there was a video going around of these 4 guys coming out of a car.
This nigga does
Grabbing the
$4
girl.
snacks. I'm sorry.
She
Wait.
grabbed.
PC,
They grabbed the.
Reese's Pieces with the Reese's Pieces. He done pulled the fuck out. That's what had me dead.
Wish.
Yo, PC, bro.
They grabbed the
Like
girl,
a fucking basketball.
threw down her mother, threw the girl in the van, and drove off.
Oh, okay.
It
Carol
went,
Sanchez.
so it went
Carol.
viral.
Fake Amber Alert.
So everybody like, yo,
Is Carol or Carol?
Carol Sanchez.
Okay.
That's her name, Honduran.
Oh,
So now-
the 1601 for the Bronx.
So now, boom, everybody's like, yo, what the fuck is going on with? Nah, we gotta like Crip niggas, blood niggas, arm up. We can't let this shit happen. This can't happen, my nigga. We gotta stop. So I see, I'm like, yo, that's fucked. I seen the video. That shit is crazy.
Right.
They dropped
So
her ass
now
back
the
off.
cops got involved. She
might be-
she came back to the
They
police
dropped her
station.
ass back off.
They said, oh, it was staged.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Why would she stage that? For what? It says, oh, because she didn't want to go back to Honduras because her mother wasn't take it in. She's mad strict.
Right.
So I'm like, damn, wow. So now I don't know if I wasn't really that mad for some reason. I don't know why I wasn't that mad. I'm like, she's 16. I don't know what I'm trying to think. What are the four?
look like
What
no
are the 4
16-year-old.
niggas in the car? They like, what did she tell them? Like, yo, look, she's trying to take me to Honduras tomorrow or whenever. So come hit me here, knock her out, take
Knock
me,
her
and
ass
then
out.
like, yeah,
Yeah,
come
They
on.
like hit her
They
and
pushed
threw her
her mother
out.
down. They pushed her mother down.
push her on the floor, won't you on the floor, and then.
They threw her
I
ass
know.
out the
I
door.
know
and
what
then-
you're talking about.
So I want to hear your opinions on it.
My opinion. Can I go first?
Yeah, of
Nigga
course.
said, "Can I go first?"
I should go last.
Go
Should go
ahead,
last. Should go
show.
last.
Go
Should go last.
first.
I
Should
should
go
go
last.
last.
Should go last.
So my thing is, she's a young girl. She's 16-year-old.
Right.
You know, kids do stupid things. My thing is the guys who did it. Them niggas was grown as
They
fuck.
was old. They was over 25.
Nigga, they was
Them niggas
our
is
age.
All right,
grown.
but wait. What did she tell them? We know what she told
I
them.
don't know.
said,
Like,
I don't know.
One of them is a
my
boyfriend or some
Her
shit like
boyfriend
that.
was one of them,
and
yeah.
he's definitely older than fucking 18.
How old is she?
She's
Is
16.
he? How
He
old
was
is he?
like
I'm sorry.
21.
He's like
22.
20. I heard he's like 23.
That's
I
a whole
think.
different crime itself.
Yeah,
But
that's a whole nother scenario
that's
right
a
there.
whole
You don't even
different
want to get
topic.
cops involved right
But-
there. I don't know how the fuck she convinced these niggas to do it. And then, well, she
That was really
convinced
my
her-
question. That was my
she
question.
convinced her man to do it somehow. And then her man went to his homies like, yo, We gonna do this.
Get my mom too. Make it real. Like,
right.
I don't think she did that. I don't really honestly think I don't think she thought cops were gonna get involved. Cause you see, as soon as cops got involved, she's like, "No, bring me home."
She's a kid, bro. She's not. She wasn't thinking
But this
logically.
what happened.
She's just trying to get to her mom.
This what happened. Trying to be cute and
She's not thinking
grown.
legally.
Trying to be grown.
She's not thinking none of that.
Trying to be grown.
But what if she really didn't want to go back to Honduras though? Like, I guess.
No, I want everybody to get the perspective.
Nah, I feel like
Honduras is bad in Honduras right now.
It's bad in Honduras right now, but you gotta also understand. Honestly, she fucked up. She fucked up for the
She did. She fucked up bad.
You know,
She fucked up bad.
one black person represent the whole motherfucking race, which is sad because it's a lot of us.
Jussie Smollett.
Is she black?
All right, you also gotta put into consideration.
Yo,
you also gotta put into consideration that it's really like this shit is real. Like human trafficking, sex trafficking, this shit is real, bro. Like this shit is that ass real. Like they're really kidnapping people. These kids are in danger. Women like myself, black women, we're in danger. Like literally, we're under attack. No funny shit. So the fact that you stage this shit, you stage a kidnap. The fact that it's at an all-time high right now, and it turned out to be a fluke, a hoax.
Yeah.
You got us looking crazy because now nobody's taking us serious.
Yeah,
that's
now
it's like, yo, I called such and such. I called the police. My daughter missing. Oh, she probably. You sure you ain't getting.
And that's the thing too. With situations,
she probably at her boyfriend
like
house.
that, people approach it with
shitting
like
me?
people approach those situations like, especially cops. They approach that situation
very seriously.
What I was gonna say is that they approach that situation. Those specific situations with like 9 times out of 10.
Did she run
it's
away?
A runaway,
right?
And this, and you
like
also
kids
gotta.
Well, they had a video though, so that was a little different.
And you
That
also
is
gotta
true.
understand too that these people, like, this is just my theory behind it. Like, these people I feel like they're specifically targeting black women, obviously because we're superior. Like, they say like our organs and stuff like are very superior. But besides from that is the fact that besides from that, because I watched a video on it. Besides from that, it's the fact that we're very like disregarded in a sense. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, it's not gonna, like I said, it's not gonna be headlines. It's not gonna be headlines. It's not gonna be act, like it's not gonna be immediate action when it comes to black women. When you're a black woman, you're a double minority. You're a woman, and you're black on top of that. So it's like it's double minority. So it's like she fucked it up for us. Yeah. They already don't give a fuck because it's already thousands of girls missing. Thousands of people. I swear, I see posts all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was happening within that month. That's what I'm saying. I was seeing it, and then that happened. We had a video.
To me, it's so unfortunate because like. A lot of white kids do this on a regular. I'm sorry to tell y'all this. They hoax these shits on a regular.
Oh, yeah,
so for a black girl to now do this, well, I consider black girl because she's from Honduras, so she's Hispanic.
Right.
So from
she's still
like
derived.
you know what I'm saying for us, for you to be a minority and you to do this kind of thing, like especially in a time like this, like it makes us look. It makes them. Whoever them are, it makes them look at us crazy. You get what I'm saying?
Even more crazy.
Right, and it makes us have a sense of disregard, like Niara said. It makes them have a sense of disregard.
So
my thing is just to put her police because that's what I feel like.
But you know what's funny?
This is not really on camera.
I want to really say though, I'm not gonna
lie.
I didn't see it
on her.
Like y'all looking at
it's on the niggas.
No, it's not.
No, wait, it's not even about that. But I didn't really see a bad. Wait, Corey, you said last. You said last. Wait, nigga, you're last. Wait, he's going. Wait, real quick. I just want to say that I didn't really see a lot of bad backlash for it. A lot of people say, you know what?
It's not.
It was like, yo, she's young. Don't hurt her because there are girls missing. I seen a lot of that. I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't like, yo, fuck this bitch. This bitch is making. I seen a lot of Jussie Smollett jokes, but it wasn't. It wasn't as bad as I thought.
I saw a lot of send her ass back to Honduras. Send her ass back. She needs to be disciplined.
She did a little beating. She need a little beating.
A little. She need her ass whooped.
Yo, parents can't beat their kids no more, son.
Yes, they can.
Her ass
Who
laid.
care? Yeah.
You care.
You gotta ask them what you care.
So alright, you go and then me let Corey do what he gonna do.
Corey and
I feel like going back to what Niara said about like is I don't know if double standard is the correct word, but like obviously like a lot of black girls go missing every day, right? But take it if Carol was a white woman. no.
It'd be uproar.
Nah.
Trump would have said some
Exactly.
shit.
Yeah, Trump would have.
They gonna impeach me? Bitches
With
getting
his dumb
kidnapped.
ass would have been
That
up
nigga
there.
would've stayed in
looking
office.
Yo,
stupid.
I find Trump very hilarious.
He is. You
No, he's funny. No, he's funny. He's funny as fuck.
I'm
He's
sorry.
funny.
He is the funniest nigga I've ever met.
He didn't
I
know
never
he was
met
gonna
him.
be president,
I
my
never
nigga.
met him. I never met him.
Yo, he
Funniest
got
thing
indicted
ever.
on rape. He was like, "Do you think I will fuck? Come on, my nigga, stop playing with me." He from New York, so you got.
I've been waiting.
Queens.
Wait.
No, we're not jacking him. We're not
Wait,
jacking him.
wait,
We're not jacking
We're not
that.
jacking Trump.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, we gonna get into that. We gonna get into that.
We gonna
That's
get
your
into
man.
that.
That's your man.
I'm sorry.
Real quick,
He's
real quick.
hilarious,
We gonna say
bro.
what he's saying.
Wait, we not.
We gonna
Carol,
get into that.
Carol, wow.
Carol.
Y'all try to don't do that.
Nah,
You're
like
trying to deflect.
Hunt's
going off
point.
what like Niara said, like I compare it to like I forgot. I don't want to mention any names because I forgot the names, but it was like a murder case, right? Like it was a girl from like Howard Beach, which was a predominantly.
Oh yeah, running. The
Yeah,
beach.
it was like
Yeah,
she was like
I know.
rape / murder case. She was like jogging over like
the
somewhere.
jogger. The
Yeah, she was
what is
jogging
it?
and then
The
she
beach
got
jogger.
killed, right?
Mhm.
And then they had the sketch of a dude. I feel like to this day, it's like people feel like they just found like the first like random black dude to just.
And locked him up.
Yo, and
Yeah.
they know he didn't. Bro, this man look. I'm sorry, but this man looks like he cannot do nothing.
He looks like
he just
special,
looks,
quote unquote.
He looks special
Okay.
ed. No, no disrespect
I don't
to
judge.
the
I
man.
watch a lot of movies. Don't judge.
No.
Wait, whoa,
No.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
He
Well,
look, if you
the correct-
watch him, they
The
know
correct
he
term
did not
today is
do
learning
it.
disabled.
He
look
looks
learning disabled.
like
He
he
looks
looks learning
disabled.
disabled.
in my opinion.
He looks like he's a little like he looks like he's
It's a
not
legal term.
capable
Like, you can
of
get- you can
actually doing it. Y'all know this man did not do it. Y'all
Yeah.
just now y'all coercing and now y'all just pinning on anybody to get the case closed. Like it's not about wins. It's
Nah,
not
the
about
point-
quantity. It's not. It's about actually
That's been
finding
the narrative,
the
I'm
person.
sorry.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah,
but yeah,
The point I was getting at, right? I was looking at it like this, like, cause one of my friend had actually died like around the same time that Shorty from Howard Beach died, and then he was black and he's from Brooklyn, so I kind of compared the two. I'm like, the outrage versus, I don't want to bring up race, but like the white girl from privileged quote unquote neighborhood,
Bring up race.
like everybody, like the whole New York was like, oh my gosh, we got to do something about this, but.
I'm like, who about who?
Yeah, but like, and like,
This happens
yeah, like
every
my
day.
homie, like my homie from like I fake grew up with him, right? And like I know this kid, like I got a good amount of memories with him. Like, all right, yeah, like he showed up in the news like 2 months later. That's it. And it's like a small article, like a paragraph like this big.
Damn.
Nasty.
And it's not like to compare like
But low-key,
tragedies.
It is
low
to
key,
compare
in a
that's what I-
sense, it is.
But
That's what I like about social media now,
my
that
thing.
they'll
That was my
tell
thing
you about
about
some
Carol.
shit that we don't even know about.
The thing about
Yo,
A black guy
yo,
getting beat, like, oh wow, this
that
happened.
Carol-
Eagle.
that
I lived
Carol-
on Eagle.
Alright.
I lived on 919 in Eagle. My
the
building
Bronx?
burned down. I know what went down.
What's that?
We had drug dealers.
Eagle
in
Ave.
Where's that?
Eagle
Eagle
Avenue
Ave.
is what she
You never
got.
delivered
the
to
Bronx,
Eagle
in the
Ave
Bronx.
from
Where she
Coca-Cola?
Oh, in Brown. I'm like, where's that? All right, I'm sorry.
So
Go.
I'm from there. So like I'm from 919. Like if she
He finally
got
claimed it,
captured,
claimed it,
like it's
claimed it.
like yo,
Play you?
that's
He's claiming the Bronx. He hear me now.
yo,
Damn.
big time.
Go ahead.
I've-
No, yeah, I'm sorry.
I've lived there, so I
I know. Stop doing that. You keep cutting my shit
Oh, you
off.
I
go
lived
in and
on-
out? My fault.
Hold on, I lived on 94th and Winthrop.
94th and
I'm
Winthrop
gonna
in
be like,
Brooklyn?
yo, Brooklyn is like.
I'm gonna say, is that Brooklyn?
I've
Yeah, it's
been,
Brooklyn,
I've
yeah.
been on fucking
That's where my ex live.
Merrick and Farmers for mad long. I'm gonna tell you what it's like.
Who's your-
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is like it's a bigger. I don't know if her issue was like I don't know if her initiative it was to bring awareness to a bigger cause, but it is black women that are getting captured because black organs are sold for
the higher price.
Millions. of
like
dollars.
Black market?
Hey, we
Black
fire.
market.
That's why they call it the black market?
No, we fire.
Yes, that's exactly why
That's a
they
dark joke.
you know black
Probably.
people ran Wall Street before. Like it's black people ran Wall Street
before the white
Wall
people.
Street.
They
Like,
have Black
and
Wall
this
Street,
guy-
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
This guy always told me. This guy came to my high school. He told us one story. He was like, "Yo, it was this guy, right? He went to the neighborhood and he seen everybody, and he went to the like, I guess he wanted to get a brain. He was like, yo." And he seen the white brain, he seen the black brain, he seen the Chinese brain. He was like,
The white black Chinese jokes,
listen
those
to
are
this
real.
story, listen
Who
to
the
story
fuck
before
is
you
this?
did-
I'm waiting for the
This is
story to
different.
finish so I can understand what he's talking
Who
about.
wants?
He was like, yo,
okay.
the Chinese brain is going for 100K. The
Mm.
white brain is going for 100.
That's
I mean
deep.
500K. And then the black brain is going for like $1 million. He was just looking like, what? Like, what the fuck? He was like, what the fuck is that about? And he was just looking. He was like, he's like, yo, well, why the black brain is going for like $1 million? Because they don't use it. And I was just like, yo, at in high school, I didn't understand. But the cruel humor behind it was like, yo, he right. Like, but what I'm trying to say is like, we bringing a witness to a situation that is real. That women, a girl just bodied a nigga that was a sex trafficker.
Right.
And got
she about to get life.
years.
She facing life. She facing life.
It was life.
But
Life.
Kanisha,
No,
Kanisha,
another chick.
Kanisha Brown.
Yeah.
Kanisha from Chicago was found in the fucking
freezer.
Then fucking freezer.
It's
But
Centoya.
You gotta also understand. Look at the black human beings. Like, just look at the black human beings. We naturally born athletic. Naturally born protects. Like, we immune to a lot of
Get
shit.
Out is a real fucking movie. I'm sorry. I want everybody to go see that. Like,
Yo,
if you
wait,
did not
what
see that, you don't know.
Get Out.
If you don't understand the ass, like, why you
No,
think
no,
they-
no.
why
Bro,
you think
this is
these
real.
white women
No,
have kids with our black athletes for a reason. Like,
Exactly.
they want their kids to be athletic. They want the kids
And
to
I
become
feel like
a-
that
is
goes
real.
to back. That goes back to what I was
Black
saying.
women-
Damn,
They
wait.
like the idea of us.
Black
Shit,
organs are
wait,
shown at this higher. It don't exist to our world because our realm we not open to it because we don't have the money to it.
So
But when we
Kardashians
go
are fucking scam artists.
But what I'm trying to say is, black
Don't
organs,
say that.
Black organs are sold for this much for a reason, bro. Think about it, bro. Think about it. Your life. Just take your life, Saya. Just take your life. You are naturally able to play basketball,
Right.
football, and baseball without
And-
knowing the skill.
And being the
And
son.
can rap. And can rap.
And
Incorrect.
like,
Right, yeah, there you
and
go.
naturally talented. Like, we're at the end of the
You
day, you
should-
also
you should
gotta
said that, you should said
understand
that.
Like,
we're
you don't have-
very
it don't have
we're
to-
very
You don't have to
superior.
learn it.
That
You don't have to
we're
learn
very
this is real.
we're
I used to play
superior.
baseball, football, and
Like,
basketball in one
we're
day.
the superior
Yeah,
At
race.
shit.
13,
Tripping. Me too
I
as a
was
kid,
able to
yeah.
play in one day.
Mhm.
You know how fucking skilled that, like, without knowing, you know how skilled that takes for a white man to be able to do that.
Wait, I didn't get your
What I'm trying to say is black
the
organs.
Carol. Oh,
When they kidnapped Carol, she was in the most fucked up way. She was bringing a witness to that black women are. You didn't see the Uber rides. The Uber rides, women are getting taken in the Uber rides. They're fighting them.
Yeah,
and
I
they're
seen-
getting-
That's
Wait, so
real.
you're saying-
They're taking black men as well. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, they
Black
starting to
men
take black men
are
now.
being sold as
They're
well.
starting to take
I
black
said
men.
this to niggas.
They're starting
I said
to take
this
black
shit 'cause
men.
I was on the set.
The
'Cause I
black
was on set when
boys,
she-
the
when she
black
got
little
kidnapped,
boys.
I was on set and I was like, yo, bro, it's another realm that we ain't even opening our mind. Like, it's a bunch of niggas that's having a bid in the war for a girl that's like 16 that's black.
Look, taking.
So fuck
Mind
her,
you,
do whatever.
but do you know what the most fucked up part is? Is our black people that are taking us, and that's the most
And
fucked
they're
up
rich.
part.
Yeah, that's a fact.
The
Yeah.
Well,
most
that's
fucked
that's
up
how
part
that's
is
how
that
slavery
it's
was. That's
our
how slavery
black
was.
people.
So I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not-
that's
I'm
how
not-
it is. I mean,
Conquer,
that's it.
divide, and
You
conquer.
into that
That's
realm,
how they did
Sorry,
it.
till they
Divide
get into that
and
realm, you
conquer.
won't be able to
Any
come to me and
aspect.
shit, you gonna talk
Yo, you
about
know
it.
what that just
Because we
reminded me
won't
of?
understand.
I can't say it because they ain't see it, but you know what I'm talking about.
What?
Queen Slim.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Get Out talked about it.
Don't say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
We
Don't
did
say
we
it.
I'm
Yeah,
I
I
don't
wish
know.
we
When
also.
it comes to like
I'm
when it comes
gonna-
to
nigga,
we give up
regardless
our
of-
own
Just pay
people.
attention- when you
Regardless
watch-
of-
We're always
hold
talking
on.
about
That's a
other
fact.
people.
I've always
Niara,
looked at this, and
when
as
you
a
watch
nigga-
it, just
as a nigga
look
that work
for
downtown,
like
I've
just
always
look for
looked at this.
values.
I rode
Pay
my bike
attention
and I
closely
rode to
for values.
I rode to the most Manhattan areas and the non-Manhattan areas, and I'm from Harlem. My nigga, who? Think about it, bro. White women can't even watch their own kids. Who's watching their kids? Jamaican women.
Yeah.
Black women.
Spanish.
I see that
Black
daily.
women.
Nigga, we see
Yeah,
that.
we see that every day.
African
We see that
women.
every day.
African people.
We see that every day. That's
So who's
see
the
that
more
every fucking
important-
day.
Who's more
We
important to
delivering.
this earth?
We delivering to
Who's more
PHG5.
important?
You know what's
my
crazy?
nigga.
Sarah
And-
something.
While we're watching
and
this,
Sarah
Jamaican.
somebody, my nigga.
But my
Sarah
thing- my question to
McClanahan
y'all
and
is
this.
black men.
and
Who's
this-
more important to this earth, nigga?
Us, nigga. What you mean?
All right, that's
We know that.
My
What you-
point with Carol, she did a prank and a hoax. Yeah, it was in the crazy negative light.
She's
But
a
she
kid.
brought
That's what I'm saying. All I'm
awareness.
saying, she's a
undertone
kid.
to it
It's
was
awareness.
just that she is bringing a witness that women are being used for sex trafficking.
All right,
It is.
I like that take on
It is.
that.
No. It is the truth. It
I like
is
that
the
take on that,
truth. It is.
but it's not going to be taken that way.
Look,
That's what
look.
I'm saying.
That's what.
Because
And
to
that's
the
my point
average mind-
too. That's
to the
my
average
point.
mind, you right, 100%. You right. But my thing is that we need to be up on it because this happened with Kanisha. This happened with.
But right,
so many people.
Corey. So when the shit with Jussie happened,
He was bringing
where
the
was
witness
your-
that niggas is
But-
niggas is
Right, black gay men though. Black
It was-
gay men,
that
which
was-
is
that
probably
was
like
the black gay
the
men.
bottom of the fucking
Barrel.
under
But niggas
other
is doing
niggas.
it
Like,
wrong. Niggas is doing it wrong.
It's all about how you. And that's the
Yeah,
thing.
niggas is-
It's about your. I told people it's
Niggas is not giving
not how
up.
you say it. It's not what you say. Is how you say it. It's the approach on things.
right, but I
Right.
mean, look, I mean, if they feel in their head that they have to act this way to get
Yeah,
the
it's stupid.
attention, it's like
It's stupid.
because Jussie V was behind Jussie, like, yo, who did what to you?
Look, currency is not a drug no more. Having money is not the drug no more. It's who got 1 million followers.
Yeah, sadly.
Imagine that.
Attention is a
Attention.
drug now. Attention is.
It's not even that. It's sympathy.
No,
sympathy.
no,
it's not even, the
it's-
followers don't
attention.
mean shit.
Sympathy's
attention.
Sympathy.
It don't
Well,
be a-
attention.
it don't be a
Attention. That's what I'm
sympathy.
saying.
Sympathy falls in the
I'm not gonna lie.
category
It
of
don't be a
attention.
it don't ever be sympathy no more. When it comes to social
Well,
media, it's
right, yeah.
attention.
Nah,
I guess
because
that's
everybody's
what they do.
desensitized. Everybody's
Yeah.
desensitized to everything.
It's, but I'm saying sympathy falls in there. You have to give attention to somebody that wants sympathy.
See the Libra or Aries.
I don't know.
None.
It's Taurus.
Right,
Bronx,
none.
Bronx.
I'm an
Bronx.
Aries.
I'm an Aries.
Real quick, yeah, I gotta let them know.
Aries.
Y'all both Aries?
No,
Nah, me
hell
neither.
no.
Oh.
Aries
They
and
just,
Aries.
I didn't believe in that shit. At
Yeah,
first. They
you
just
gotta
got
put
me
them
onto
onto
that.
I don't
Absolutely.
believe in that shit. I still don't believe in that shit.
What is that?
But
That's like, what month is
It's
that?
about signs and shit like
Witchcraft.
that.
No, when
Witchcraft.
You better believe in that, motherfucker.
Yo, I wanted to ask you though. She said you're a songwriter.
Who me?
Oh, you fucked it up.
Early.
The whole-
I did hear
I'm-
that you weren't on at one point, but I thought it was. Just
I feel like
because
I'm
wasn't
telling you,
talking
he
about
was. I'm telling you, he was like.
I'm not hearing.
I feel like every
Yeah, I
topic
hear you
he
better
kept
now.
fucking with it.
You said, am I
But
a
you talk
songwriter?
pretty loud, so you're good.
That's what I'm
So,
saying, like,
yeah,
we-
yeah,
you're a
songwriter?
I'm a songwriter. Yeah,
You write for other people, or you write?
I
your own
haven't
music?
got to write for other people yet.
You write your own music.
I write my own music as
Okay.
as
But
right
like,
now.
like R&B.
R&B. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
like-
a singer, songwriter. Yeah, yeah.
Like what R&B you listen to?
I like some Chris Brown. You can go back to Tank. I like
Okay.
we gonna do
Tank or Tank?
Tank.
You said
Tank.
Tank or
He said
Tank.
No, both of them though.
No, because he.
But Tank is good too.
Here's the thing
Yes,
though,
great.
I don't ever like I love female artists right now are thriving more than male artists. I'm sorry to
That's
say
a
it.
fucking
When it
fact.
comes to
That's
when it comes
true.
to artistry,
That is a fact.
the
That's a
females
fact.
are
That's a
thriving right
fact.
now. So if I was
Her
to say
is number
Tank,
one.
that's definitely like. But when it comes to like Tank, Tyrese, Avant, you know what I'm saying, like styles
Avant,
like
that's
that.
what-
Yeah,
that's what I
yeah,
want to
like,
hear.
I wanna
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
Avant still
yeah.
do music?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, what you call this? Let me not make up that.
What?
He's a crackhead
Please.
now.
Who?
Who's a crackhead?
Jaheim?
Jaheim.
Tony goes
I love Jaheim. I'm just listening. He's looking bad.
He's the
now.
only one doing the
But,
bad. Everybody else
you know,
is
but
they
besides
good.
that, yeah, I do
112
write-
just
I
put
do
out an
write music.
album.
Okay, that's dope.
112 put out.
Yeah.
Yes, they put a great album. It's mad good.
One of Jagged just shoved the engagement ring down a girl throat.
All right. Why are you bringing up one person? I don't
I'm
like.
just saying, like
One man cannot move a couch.
Negative.
One man cannot
One
move a
man
couch, my
I
nigga.
moved
Like,
the
what you
couch
talking
by-
about, nigga?
By myself.
Yeah,
You-
I haven't really
moved the
tapped
couch
into my
before by
artistry
myself.
yet.
You moved
because,
it one side at a time though. You ain't moved the whole thing. at once.
I was just being dumb, but I was just yeah.
I haven't really tapped into
But he
my
shoved the
artistry
engagement ring
yet,
down the
yet
street.
because,
Shorty throw
I feel like right now, what's the juice is it? Like I'm not gonna lie, like I feel like I believe in open opportunity. You know what I'm saying? What's the juice is my passion. This is my career. This is what I went to school for. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it only makes sense to take this as far as I can. When it comes to music, that's my passion. So that's something I'm always gonna do, regardless of what's the juice is not here. If I'm depressed and something like that's always gonna be something that lifts me up. You get what I'm saying? So that's just how I take that. So I want to take time with my artistry and I want it to be to its fullest potential. I don't want to like dumb it down like everybody else.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Young people, man.
Are
They
y'all
got that-
artists
they got
as
that-
well?
They got that, like,
Yeah,
you know, the
we're
privilege to do
artists.
that.
Y'all two
Yeah,
artists.
we have music.
See, like you,
We
got,
got-
and that's what I'm saying. Like, see, when he said like when it comes to black people having multiple skills, like what I do. If you ask me, I played
Right.
football for like a couple of months. I definitely know how to play football.
No,
though.
I got
Only
baseball- I
thing-
got
the
baseball
The only
trophies
thing
in my
I
house.
never
I
played
played
was
baseball.
basketball
I
and baseball because baseball takes too long. But like baseball was the only thing I never got
I
into
played
it.
football and I
But,
played
like,
baseball and I
when it
played.
comes
I
to
played
like,
baseball as a
like,
kid. I
football,
played.
Me too.
I played
Baseball,
football,
basketball,
younger,
football.
I used to
all that.
raise niggas. My mom used to have me raising niggas in sandals.
Oh,
I
so you
was
was a
smoking
babysitter?
You
niggas, boy.
Jamaican? Nah.
Just
I
saying.
was,
Say you
I was
Jamaican.
smoking niggas.
Wait,
I was like a slave.
wait. It depends. Which sandals? The flip flops or the like?
The fucking light up ones, bro. I was that fast.
But they tie up. They tie up though. They tie up tight.
I'm out.
They tie up tight.
My
sandals
mom
not
was
light up.
like, my son can race your
Skechers-
son. I
Skechers
was like on some slavery.
They tie up
shit.
low tight. You can strap your feet
What
on.
the
I
fuck
can run.
is
They
you
fuck
sending me
out
to race these niggas?
Yo, nowadays they would make money over you.
This
I
is like
swear to God.
97. This is like 97. My mom like, my son
Like I
was
was born in
dust.
97.
I
That's when
used to
was
dust
born.
niggas. I be like, mom.
Y'all used to have a leash when you was a kid.
Yo, stop
No,
playing.
what do you?
What the
what?
fuck is
I had a leash. My mom
had
had
a
a leash.
leash?
Yeah, because I
That
used to
wasn't even
run.
out yet. That wasn't out yet.
It's set. It's done.
What do you
Fat
mean
cat's
wasn't out
done.
yet?
What leash you had?
I had a leash, like the kid leash shit.
That shit was not out when
I
you was a
hate
kid.
that shit.
That's
That
what
shit
I
was
had
out.
a leash.
Listen,
No,
stop.
it
It
was
was.
out.
It was.
Out when
No,
my
it
mom
was
was a
not.
kid. When my
It was
mom
out.
in 65.
Don't ever say that.
It was
My
out.
mom
It's a
was
book
like,
bag.
they had
Remember,
it for
it was a
her.
book
I see that,
bag.
but that was new.
It's a book bag,
Yes,
bro.
They had it for
So
her.
you
I'm
can't
like,
never-
those
Yeah,
type
it
of
was
fucking
strapped
slavery
on.
shit.
I only see that shit in
I hate
Williamsburg. I ain't gonna hold you. I only
seeing
see that
parents
shit in
with
Williamsburg.
This
I
man
hate seeing
has
parents
on
with that
That's
shit.
only
a
reason I see
Reese's
it.
Pieces Buttercup onesie. I know you was on a fucking leash, bro. Like, look at the fucking.
Out of control.
I believe
Out
him.
of control.
A fucking leash.
He's probably bad
Look
as
at
I used
shit.
to run like.
No,
I used to
man,
run,
they-
you remember how Sonic used to run in the game? I used to run like.
No, I know what the leash is. I
no,
seen
you-
it, but I didn't
you
know it was back.
never in your-
I thought it was a
ever
new
in your
thing,
life-
like
no,
a millennial
ever in
white
your
thing. I
lifetime
never
you
seen
had a
it.
leash.
I never seen no black person with the leash.
Yo, get
I'm
out
like,
of here.
in my life.
I only see white people
In my
like
life.
I used to run.
Williamsburg,
Never.
like Bushwick
White
with
people
that
have
shit.
it. They
Plug
in the
it
book
back
bag.
in.
Like,
I see white people
yo,
walking, I
on
get
the
mad.
come on, Peter.
Once I go.
Yes.
Stop playing with me.
Timmy.
But still, why would you have
You
your
know
shirt
why?
off?
You know why he's
Yo,
mad? He used to get his ass
yo,
beat.
stop
He used to get his
playing.
ass beat. You probably didn't get a lot of beatings.
No,
did
I
you?
got beat
my
once
ass.
and I stopped.
And you had
So
a
you
whoosh.
didn't get your ass
I was
beat.
like,
Why
wow.
would you
All right, I'm not gonna do that.
What are you talking about?
I'll
right
just-
now? What are you telling me?
Once I got outside,
What are
I
you
was
telling
just-
me as a human being?
just
Like,
dead.
you
As
had
a human
leash?
being.
As a human
What are you
being,
telling
I
me?
had a leash.
What do you,
But I was a
as
kid.
an underage human being, you
I
had
was a
leash?
kid. I wasn't a grown ass.
He not gonna let you come
Why
next
would
week.
you have a leash?
He not gonna let you come next week to the
Why
podcast.
would you have a
Don't
leash?
nobody not
Oh,
let me
he
come.
better
so I
stop.
don't know what you're talking
You better stop. You had a leash.
Why would
Stop
you
playing with me, bro. Because if I bring that up to Mom Duke, she gonna be like, nah, I ain't had no damn
I
leash.
guarantee I call her right now. She'll tell you I had a leash.
Go look. Hey.
For
You
what?
got the thing?
Are you a
Who
Who was
dog?
you running
That's the
to?
thing.
No, don't call her. Don't call her.
I don't
embarrass
know.
you,
That's
bro.
educational.
I'll call her.
No, don't call her because we
call
don't
her?
have time for all that. For tell her
We don't have
because I'm
time.
gonna really
It's
ask
1, 2,
her
3.
on
Wait,
some
no,
Dr.
maybe-
Phil
we
shit
can
like
save
why
it
you
next
had a
week.
leash on
Alright,
Chickle.
we save it.
Why you had a leash on Chickle? What's wrong with you?
What was wrong
He
with
was fucking
him?
bad as shit.
Yeah,
I
what's
was
wrong
a
with
bad
him?
kid. I would get outside and I would just take off.
Special.
Start eating rabbits like.
Yo,
What
you talking about?
I had the
You
special
thought you was
speed.
going
Yeah,
with
it's-
it.
I had
You had
special speed.
special speed. What the fuck does that
He was
mean?
eating rabbits, my
You should've
nigga. He was
ran
outside
track.
like,
You ran track.
I was eating rabbits.
mommy.
I ain't never.
The type of nigga eat a hot dog by himself.
Y'all mad dog. I can't.
He's like, I don't need no bread. Fuck out of here.
I hated people like that. My cousin ate mayonnaise sandwiches. That was the most disgusting thing ever.
Mayonnaise
I ain't gonna lie, I
Mayonnaise
drunk
sandwich?
sugar
I've never
water.
been at the barbecue and they ran out of bread.
Boy,
Oh, nah.
Yeah, I'm not
I've
I've
never
been
been at the
poor
barbecue
before.
and they ran out of bread.
Don't get a hot dog.
What?
Eat something else. It's mild as shit.
yo, I
there.
drunk sugar water.
Potato
That's the
salad.
most ghetto shit
Nah,
you
you
got.
see, you can't
Yeah,
even
that
talk
is.
to me. Bro.
Wait,
You drunk
to
sugar
like to
water?
clear your throat up.
Because
or
you know
just-
what?
No, just
You always
sugar
got
water.
lemon juice in the crib. So the fact
Why
that
did
you
you
didn't
put
put lemon
sugar
juice in it.
Kool-Aid, invisible Kool-Aid. It was just invisible Kool-Aid time.
I'm done.
Invisible Kool-Aid, nigga.
Yo,
What?
niggas be
Nah.
telling me about poor. I had the poorest meals.
Nah, no funny shit. I feel like when I was younger, I was poor, but I didn't know I was poor. So that was
Yeah.
We did some
Yeah,
shit.
we
People don't know.
I didn't know
We had
I
a
was
great
poor. I
imagination.
was
Exactly.
still
We
lit.
didn't know.
So I was still
I know I was
lit.
poor.
But
I
I
started
didn't know I
watching
was
TV.
poor. Like, you
Facts.
feel me?
And like, and
Like,
some
I
like,
didn't know I was
older.
poor.
I thought that's how it's supposed to be.
Fam, why am I
You got
putting
cable?
batteries? Why am I putting batteries in the freezer? Just buy me new batteries.
Yo, I used to do that.
Yo, that's a thing. That's a thing.
Yeah.
fam.
Wait, I did used to do that. I did used
Put the
to
batteries
do
in
that.
the
Put the
freezer.
That shit
batteries
did
in the
work, though.
freezer.
That
It
did
worked.
work.
Yeah.
And it
Them
worked.
shits
It
get
dead ass
cold.
worked.
Yo.
Wait.
The type of shit we think normal, you know, everybody think it's ghetto as fuck, bro. I'm not gonna.
Yo, once I
Nah,
found
we
I
out
hear
agree.
black people be like, that's ghetto. I'm
Yo,
like,
when I found out about heat,
exactly.
The hanger nigga did put the hanger, wire hanger. Just keep moving it. It's gonna work.
when I
Boom,
found out
that's-
about heat, bro.
boom.
When I found out about heat, I felt cheated on my life.
What you mean heat?
It had heat.
Yeah, like,
No.
nigga lit a match like, what the fuck?
I can't relate to that
Wait, how old are you?
You never do.
The oven.
This
never knew
nigga,
about
this nigga
heat?
170. How old are you?
I'm talking like from like a boiler, whatever, like that shit. I'm like,
Yeah, nigga.
Wait,
Wait.
when I found out
This nigga
about heat,
170.
I thought it was like a decoration or some shit.
Decoration.
I got a
Good, nigga.
Oh, my fault. I can't hear my mic is on. You know you dead ass.
I hate you.
I know that.
all right, I don't know about
Why,
all that now.
why not the peanut butter? But why not the peanut butter though, grandma?
That's just unhealthy.
It's thick. It's too
Why
I
thick.
used to eat
Peanut
squirrel.
butter and and
Jelly?
They was yo.
You ever had banana? Wait, you ever had banana bread? Banana bread?
No, my
Yeah, banana bread,
just
yeah,
told me
facts.
like, yo, we was poor. Like you thought you was poor, we was poor.
But no,
see a squirrel.
but
like,
no,
what?
that's you know,
They cook
squirrel.
raccoon.
Cooking and seasonning, nigga. Cooking and seasoning.
What part of
Everything
the
tastes the
South-
same. What you mean?
Squirrel?
everything, nigga. Pigeon.
Niggas ate
squirrel?
certain parts of
Just
the
like chicken.
Facts,
Just
like-
like chicken.
How?
I never had
Cook
it, but I know
Cook
it
it
tastes like
and
chicken.
season it.
This
That's
squirrel
it.
shit?
Nigga,
Period.
these Chinese,
It's
the
meat.
Chinese people, they
Wait,
eat that
hold
on a
on.
regular.
It's
That's
meat.
regular
How
for
does
them.
squirrel
They
taste? How
be
does
eating
squirrel
monkey and
taste?
shit.
Like meat.
She said it tastes like chicken.
Seasoned meat.
You've had squirrel?
No,
You've
but
had squirrel?
The Chinese
I don't think so.
people, but
I had
just
pigeon
know
before
the
that. I went
Chinese
to a Haitian
people,
barbecue.
they cook
They cook
anything.
like I'm not gonna
They
lie.
cook
Don't
anything.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I
Don't
respect
do
that.
that.
I respect that for this because it was good.
That's
Don't
normal.
do that.
I went to a
That's
Haitian
normal.
barbecue, right?
This
That's
nigga said
normal.
he had pigeon at a Haitian barbecue.
Yeah,
Don't do
so
that.
no, it was
The
colorful.
chicken wing
I'm
was
like,
mad small.
so I'm like, what is this? They was like, they eat them. It's spicy as fuck. I'm like, what's this? It's pigeon, right?
Yo,
I'm
fuck
like,
outta
yeah,
here, bro.
it was good as fuck.
No, is it real?
They
Is there
seasoned the
really
fuck
pigeon?
out of it.
Yeah, I
They
don't
seasoned
know.
the shit out of it.
You
It was
gotta-
good as. I'm like, yo, this shit is
You
good.
can say
Like,
y'all was poor.
They wasn't poor. They wasn't
I
poor,
wasn't-
nigga.
Listen, I never ate.
They wasn't. They wasn't poor though. They
I
wasn't
never
poor.
had chitlins. I never had.
Yeah, that shit dirty.
That's not Haitian, nigga.
That's
down
black.
south.
Yeah, that's
Chitlins,
how.
nigga.
Yo, listen.
That shit nasty now.
When Jay-Z,
Anything with a
when
foot in it?
Jay-Z, when Jay-Z
Yeah,
said
there
they
you go.
was
That's-
feeding us,
that's
they
the
was feeding
Caribbean
us
throwback.
pig intestines.
Yes.
He was dead ass, cause chitlins is really pig
Yeah,
intestines.
that's
Yeah,
what that
we
is.
eat-
I don't eat that, Jay.
Christmas
Jay, I
is
can't
coming
relate.
up. Everybody must have chitlins.
No,
Not I.
My grandparents have
No,
to. I don't
no.
smell that shit. That shit smell horrible.
It do. It stick the whole
Yo,
house
he
up.
said-
They was
Preach
They
said
would
wrap
take
it
the-
up. It's looking
the
like.
white people had
You got the wrap it up box
they
on.
was, they was eating the good shit, but then they would give up pig intestines. Like that was chitlins. Like yo,
Damn,
y'all eat
we
this.
ended on that note. I'm something more happy. Hold on. God damn. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Shit.
We ended on
Wait, no, wait, look.
You can't ask
Juice
about-
WRLD, RP Juice WRLD.
RP Juice WRLD, real
Juice
shit.
WRLD.
Facts.
That's it.
I
That's
love
all.
the Pies.
Kids,
Yeah.
stay off drugs.
He really real
please.
shit. Like it's
Please.
hard.
It's such a
It's
such
an
a
epidemic.
tragedy.
That's it. Boom.
Yeah.
Ended with that. There you
It wasn't
go.
Zans, it was Perks.
Boom.
It was perks.
No, but yeah,
That's-
he.
that's-
It's
He
a whole-
overdosed.
No,
it's a-
and
He
I
overdosed.
want to say this one thing.
He's
Y'all
swallowed-
stop taking perks though. I realize a lot of y'all take perks. A lot of us black kids, we take perks.
No, it ain't black.
No,
it's-
they
that's
take it as a
kids,
Viagra.
yeah.
No, they take it as a
No,
Viagra since.
And then
Go work out.
when you had the long
Nigga said go work
flights,
out.
when you take a long flight to Africa from here, it's enough. Some people take it to sleep. They take pills to sleep.
Nah,
What happens
just
to
wake
regular
up.
sleep?
But now other people get.
Just wake up.
I don't even smoke.
Right, what happened to just falling asleep?
Oh, dude,
What
definitely
happened to that?
420.
Like you that
You
stressed
been-
out.
you been on a
that
plane? You been on a
stressed the
plane?
fuck out
You ever
that
been on a
can't go to
plane for
sleep?
6 hours?
I've been on a plane for 6 hours. That's Cali. That's nothing.
I'm not
Alright,
even gonna
now
lie.
add
I
another
can't. I
6 to
really
it.
can't sleep
You're
on a
not-
plane and road trips. I can't sleep.
You gonna take a little? You gonna take a little, yo.
No, niggas in Philly is taking perks to just sell drugs.
Listen,
Like,
Wait. But no, wait. I
Stay
wasn't.
off
doing
So
nothing.
Stay
Stay
on
off
drugs though.
drugs,
Yeah, no illegal
I
drugs.
don't
No
understand how
drugs.
J. Cole made
No,
it.
just
know your
Y'all
batch.
still
That's all.
use it.
coming to you live
They
in
know the
2019 from the CCPD. Stay on
Episode
drugs.
51 of the
To
CoryCash
stay on
podcast.
drugs?
We got
Off. I said off.
I heard on. Say it again.
Juice Crew.
What's the juice? Follow us.
Bro,
What's the juice?
What's
What's
the
up?
juice.tv?
What's the juice?
Follow
Yeah,
us.
we gonna
What's
come- we
the
gonna come back. This is lit.
juice.tv? I'm
He's
done.
still-
What's
Did I tell
how
you?
you get
I
that?
should have
never
bet that
touched
nigga
it.
money.
I never touched
I should have bet him. I
All
told
right.
you.
I never touch it.
I'm done.
I never touched it.
It's the
hand movement.
Right, it's the hand movement. But follow.
Yo,
Make sure y'all
episode
follow
51.
us.
Oh yeah, shout out your shit real
Wait, let
quick.
me shout us out.
Nene, do that thing. Do that
Follow
thing.
us on season 2 is coming out. We got some dope ass artists lined up.
Hey.
Artists,
Follow
entrepreneurs,
us.
innovators, all that.
All that. Follow us at what's the juice.tv. Any inquiries, what's the juice.tv. Our email and stuff is on our
Give it your
Instagram.
single stuff too.
You can follow me. My
not your
personal
singles.
Instagram is niara._. That's NIARA._.
I'm Earl D official. EARLD official.
At IAM _ Kawal KAW.
Those videos. Get at him.
Yeah, my
Those
son is a
videos.
videographer. Make sure I get at him.
Yeah.
Those vibes.
Make sure videos or music videos. He do
Oh,
all
hold
that.
up. Check out Trip NYC dot
That's his
Trip.
artist.
That's
Yeah,
artist.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
artist.
Promote your
Artist.
shit. Promote your
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Check out Shay Vinashe at
He's
SoundCloud.
amazing.
Trip on all
This is
platforms.
episode 51 of the CoryCash podcast, and it's a wrap. And we out.
Yeah, I have it. We out of
See us
here.
after.
Bow. Yeah, relax.